Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists.
High school basketball is on the air. Eagle 102 sports coverage of high school hoops is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Bank of Louisiana, Calumet of Missouri, Eolia Landscaping Supply, Hankey Construction, Bowling Green Chevrolet, the Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC, and Collier Funeral Home, Cellular and Satellite Center, Bowling Green Tractor, Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Kathy Clean, J&D Tire and Auto, Meyer Implement Company, County Market in Louisiana, Craig's Truck and Tractor Service, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Bowling Green Insurance Agency, Family Drug in Louisiana, the Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center, by Ingram Plumbing, the Airyback Life Team, Liggins Flooring, Old Tops Pawn Shop, Midwest Pest Professionals, Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, Outlaw Lawn and Landscaping, Pam Todd Watts Realty, People's Bank and Trust, Perkins Electrical Service, Young Enterprises Incorporated, All Parts in Louisiana, Pike County Mutual Insurance, B&B Automotive, Spring Hollow Coffee, the Mercantile Bank of Louisiana, Mike's Tire Service, by Pike County Memorial Hospital, and by Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate. Now, KJFM Radio presents coverage of high school basketball on your area sports leader, Eagle 102.
Well, the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament kicks off this evening. It's girls opening round action. We've got the number 2 Elsberry Lady Indians taking on the number 7 Van Far Lady Indians. We'll tell you all about it during the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show next here on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Frankfort Farm Supply, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Center Locker Service.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
If you happen to find yourself looking for somewhere new to get your vehicle serviced, Pogue Ford in Bowling Green is here to remind you they can handle all brands of vehicles. However, if you have GM or Chrysler warranty, they will shuttle those to their sister Hannibal locations to make sure your warranty stays intact. Pogue Ford, serving the communities they call home. Pogue Ford, Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and Kathy Clean.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week. It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Well, we have the number 2 Elsberry Lady Indians taking on number 7 Van Far Lady Indians. So it's a battle of the Lady Indians this evening. The two teams have already met up once this year, and Elsberry got the win 52-20. Now, some people may already know some of the key players for Van Far are out with some ACL tears. Mara Jensen is out along with Haley Baskett, so they are done for the season. So it's going to be kind of a short bench for Van Far this evening. We'll talk more about that in our Keys to the Game coming up in just a little bit. Let's say about the other games that are going on tonight here at the tournament. Right now, over in the high school gym, number 1 Clopton is taking on number 8 Louisiana. Immediately following this game here in the middle school gym, it'll be number 4 North Callaway taking on number 5 Silex. And in the high school gym, the 6:50 matchup will be number 3 Bowling Green taking on number 6 Winfield. Remember, you can hear all the action right here on 102.1 online at KJFMeagle102.net. Plus, we'll continue to have scoreboard updates on our website at KJFMeagle102.net and a full recap tomorrow morning on Eagle 102 Sports beginning at 6 a.m. We've got your Keys to the Game for you coming up in just a few moments, brought to you by Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102, brought to you by Craig Bowen, CPA, Rose County Mutual Insurance, and County Market in Vandalia.
It's the new year and a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Bib Beach and Collier Funeral Homes in Liggins, Florida.
The Eagle 102 Keys to the Game.
Keys to the Game tonight brought to you by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate. And for Vanpar, one of the big keys of the evening is going to be stay out of foul trouble. When you have such a short bench, and I'm talking we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 8 kids deep on your bench, you're going to have to stay out of foul trouble. That means move your feet when you're on defense. None of those ticky-tack fouls that can get the other team to the free throw line and have to put you in a situation where you may have to play with 4 players. Apparently that's been done a couple different times this year by a couple different teams throughout the state. We saw some more on that online earlier today. So make sure you watch your fouls. Make sure you take good shots at that point. You're going to have to make every shot count. That means, no just throwing up something. You're going to have to look at where you're at and make that shot and then get in there for those rebounds. As far as Elsberry goes, their keys to the game are pretty simple. Play your game. Play your pace. Make Vanpar run with you if you want to run, and definitely get in there for those rebounds and really to push it up the court as quickly as possible, because if they're only 8 deep, that means they're not going to be able to get fresh legs in quite as often as Elsberry, who has a whole host on their bench this evening. So if you haven't read the Patriot, the newest edition of the Patriot just dropped down last week. Coach Carrie Koch Dow said, that this is a team of roller coasters, and she'll be anxious to see which team shows up here to the tournament. Either way, we should have a really good matchup. Again, as this is number 2 taking on number 7. We'll try and get you some updates from the other gym as well as we continue throughout the evening. They're getting ready for their starting lineups as they're getting ready to meet with the captains. We'll have our starting lineups for you next here on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Pepsi Refreshment Services, Cole Chiropractic Center, and Twin City Bowl.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the number one priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Don't let winter stop you from looking ahead to spring. Eolia Landscape Supply knows that fall cleanup is still underway when weather cooperates. Whether it's getting rid of leaves or cutting back shrubs to allow for new growth, Eolia Landscape is also available when you want a new design, fresh mulch, or maybe a new rock bed. They carry several types and sizes of rocks, and they're there to help if you're a do-it-yourselfer or need some assistance. Located at 290 North Old Highway 61 in Eolia. Visit their Facebook page for specials. Let Eolia Landscape Supply and Show Me Landscape Design help meet all your landscaping needs.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Marshall Chevrolet, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are brought to you by Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy.
starting lineups tonight. We'll start with the home team on the court tonight. That is the Elsberry Lady Indians. They're in their home white jerseys, black numbers, and red trim. They are starting a junior, 5'2", wearing number 2, Tanisha Henderson. A sophomore at 5'9", wearing number 4, Peyton Robinson. A 5'7", junior, wearing number 12, Kylie Kinsler. A 5'8", sophomore, wearing number 15, Mackenzie Gladney. And a 5'7", junior, wearing number 43, Tyra Henderson. Starting for the Vanpar Lady Indians, they are starting, well, I don't have what grade they're in, but Anna Lynn Colwell wears number 3. I promise I'll have that better by the end of the night. A 5'11", senior wearing number 5, Aubrey Bungie. Devin Keller, who wears number 10. They're also starting a freshman at 5'5", wearing number 12, Madeline Caldwell. So we have a Caldwell and a Caldwell. And then we also are starting 5'3", junior, wearing number 24, Panet Conaway. So Caldwell, Keller, Conaway, Caldwell, and Bungie. That is going to be a tongue twister for me this evening. For those who don't know, Haley Baskett, the 5'8" sophomore, and then Mara Jensen, the 5'10" freshman, are the two we referred to that tore their ACLs, so they are out for the season. That takes care of your starting lineups. We have your opening tips coming up next here on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions, Hayden Motorsports Center, and Airco Convenience Centers.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities, because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud, on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank, and Bowling Green Tractor.
Well, they're getting ready to do the introductions tonight. I believe we're waiting to see if they're going to do the national anthem. They are not. They are doing the introductions as well. Our officials for tonight, Dave Custer, Wayne McPike, and Dustin Coleman. We'll be having a legend join us here in a little bit. He may be a legend in his own mind, but we'll see if we can get him down here to talk to us a little bit. Robbie Scott is going to join us. He was part of the Legends Banquet at Clopton held not that long ago, and, of course, a big fan of area high school basketball and has been covering these tournaments, or coming to these tournaments, and gracing us all with his presence for the last several years. So we'll hear from Robbie coming up. Again, let's recap who the starters are tonight. We are starting for Elsberry, Tanisha Henderson, Peyton Robinson, Kylie Kinsler, Mackenzie Gladney, and Tyra Henderson. For Vanpar, Aubrey Bungie, Madeline Caldwell, Panet Conaway, Devin Keller, and Anna Lynn Colwell. So we'll see if Marion can keep those names straight with all the fun here, with all the C's and K's sounds going on here for Vanpar. If you're just joining us, looks like Elsberry is going to be moving from our left to right. As I mentioned, Vanpar has a very short bench. Got old Olivia Fronick over here working the camera for us again this evening. Big thanks to her. Yeah, and made her take off her headset and make her listen to me. Put another headset on her here in a little bit. She just doesn't even know it yet. So it looks like Bungie will be jumping center against Robinson. Ball's up, and Vanpar controls it. That's Conaway with the basketball. She brings it across the timeline, swings it near side to Keller. Keller looks inside, finds Bungie. Bungie has it taken away, and that's the first turnover. Bringing up the court now is Henderson. That's Tyra. Tyra dishes it off to Tanisha over on the far wing. She holds the ball high as Vanpar stays in their man-to-man defense. She backs up against the new BG. If you're checking out it on video, got a nice new court in here. They get it inside. Shot's up, and it's no good. Taking the shot was Gladney. She's fouled, and that's going to be a first foul against Colwell. Her first. Team's first. So nice new gym floor in here. Big BG in the center. The Bobcats on the far side. We're sitting on the stage. Shot up and good by Tyra Henderson. So Elsberry takes an early lead at 2-0. With it is Keller. She takes it all the way down the near baseline. Her shot's partially blocked. Now she's in a trap situation. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Vanpar. So back to Elsberry we go. 2-0 our score. 7:18 to go here in the first quarter. As you're listening to opening round action of the 95th Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. Tanisha with the basketball. Henderson brings it near side to Tyra. Tyra eyes a three. Her shot's up. It's off the mark. It's going to go out of bounds. And we're headed to Van Far. Looks like Colwell will inbound the basketball. Little token full court pressure from Elsberry. They get it up to Conaway. Conaway in the front court. Dishes back off to Keller. Keller brings it to the near side, dribbling with the left hand, trying to avoid a trap. Skips it back far side to Colwell. She eyes a three. She wants the first one of the night. No good. Chasing down the loose basketball is Tanisha. Tanisha brings it across the timeline, looks down low to Kinsler, goes through her hands, out of bounds. We quickly have a sub coming in. It looks like that's going to be Aiden Brown, 5'7" freshman, wears number 1. Coming in for Annalyn Colwell. So with it is Keller. Keller brings it across the timeline. Works away, trying to get rid of the trap, and it looks like Tanisha Henderson is going to pick up her first foul of the night. Coaches for tonight for the Elsberry Lady Indians, the head coach is Carrie Koch-Dow for Van Far. A familiar name to the EMO Conference and to Bowling Green, Heather Minter. She coached the Bowling Green Lady Bobcats for many years. So with the basketball is Conaway over on the far wing, back to Keller, top of the key. Elsberry in a zone defense, a little 2-3 zone as Keller takes it to the free throw line. Kinsler comes in, that's Gladney with a block. Gets it off to Tanisha. Tanisha takes it to the hole, and it's a 4-0 basketball game. 4-0, 6:10 to go here in the first quarter as Elsberry leads Van Far in opening round action here at the tournament. Over in the far corner with the basketball was Caldwell. Went off our fingertips, out of bounds. So Keller will be inbounding the basketball right kind of in front of the cheerleaders area there. Shots up by Brown, and she's fouled. She's going to go to the free throw line. She's going to get the first 2 freebie shots tonight. We'll see who they call that on, as it'll be the second team foul for Elsberry, and that goes on Gladney. 2 free throw shots on the way from Aiden Brown. First free throw shot is up. It's a high arcing one off the backboard, and it's good. 4-1 our score, and it looks like we got a line change coming in as Candace Dow, Abby Jenkins, and Kelsey Plasfer checking the basketball game for Gladney, Robinson, and Tanisha Henderson. So Brown's second free throw shot on the way, looking to cut this lead in half. Off its mark, no good. With the rebound is Jenkins. That was Plasfer. With it is Plasfer on the wing. She eyes a three. It's up, and it's nothing but net. Kelsey Plasfer drains the first 3 of the night and gives them the largest lead of the night at 6. That's the Elsberry Indians, as they lead 7-1 with 5.5 to go here in the first quarter. Brown takes it to the hole. Give her all 3 points for Van Far so far here in the first. 5:31 to go here in the first quarter. Elsberry leads Van Far 7-3. We're just in the first quarter. The opening round action from the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. Looks like Bungie will pick up a foul. It'll be her first. And Elsberry will inbound the basketball along the baseline on the near side. Kinsler to inbound the basketball. That's Kylie. She smacks the ball, tells her offense to move. Gets it into Jenkins. Jenkins swings it far wing to Dow. Dow shots up, and it's good. It's another 3. And it's quick. Oh, they said, nope, toes on the line. It's only a 2. 9-3 is our score. Elsberry leads Van Far. 5:08 to go here in the first quarter. With the basketball is Keller. She takes it over to Conaway. Back to Keller again as they play a little pitch and catch. Still against a 2-3 zone from Elsberry. Keller with it. Dribbles with the left hand. Takes it to the free throw line. Backs up. Back to Conaway over on the wing. Back to Keller again. Looks inside at the elbow to Bungie. Kicks out to Conaway. She wants a 3, and it's good. We got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well with 4:45 to go here in the first quarter. Elsberry leads Van Far by the score of 9-6 as you're listening to Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Eolia Landscape Company, Crossroads General Store, and Lynn's Heritage House.
With winter weather upon us, remember One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your warm, dry place to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green to schedule your appointment and inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex, just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Brown's Processing, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Old Tops Pawn Shop.
4:45 to go here in the first quarter. Elsberry leads Van Far 9-6. At one time, Elsberry led by 6. So with the basketball is Dow. Dow dribbles with the right hand, gets it down low in the corner to Tyra Henderson. Tyra needs to move, and she dribbles with the right hand, kicks out on the wing, gets it into Plasford. Plasford down back up to Henderson. That's Tyra, the only Henderson on there. Gets it over to Kinsler. Kinsler shots up. It's no good. She and Bungie, they tie up for the jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Elsberry. So they will have it under their own basket along the baseline. So Dow to inbound the basketball. She needs to look. Gets it into Kinsler. Kinsler spins out. Back up to Plasford. Plasford back to Dow. Dow thought about the three. Instead, she steps up. Bounce pass down low to Kinsler. It's going to go out of bounds. That's the second turnover here in the first quarter for Elsberry. So they back off. Elsberry does into zone defense. So kind of more of a 1-2-2 now as Van Far brings it across the timeline. Conaway will throw on the far wing back to Keller. Keller moves it back to top of the key. Dribbles with the left hand to the near side now. Tries to dish it off down low. Gets it in the hands of Brown. It's good. Back to Keller. Now Bungie takes a shot. It's partially blocked. Ends up in the hands of Kinsler. She gets it off to Dow. Dow brings it across the timeline. She's between the circles. Man-to-man defense still intact for Van Far. Over the far wing to Jenkins. Jenkins gives a fake. Back up to Plasford. Now near side to Dow. Dow, one step. Fake bounces off her legs, and Kinsler picks up the loose basketball. Back out top to Jenkins. Jenkins to Dow, right in front of us at the head of Van Far's bench. She's going to take it back between the circles now, near side in the middle of Van Far's bench to Plasford. She lobs it down low to Kinsler. Kinsler goes up for the shot. However, she is fouled, and that's going to go against Bungie, and that'll be her second. 9-6 our score, 3:17 to go here in the first quarter. Elsberry leads Van Far as you're listening to open round action from the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. Back at the game is Robinson for Van Far. We'll have another substitution. We'll pick that up in just a moment. With it now is Robinson. She dishes it off to Tanisha Henderson, who's also back in the basketball game, to Plasford. Plasford between the circles, working against Brown now. Back to Tanisha. Tanisha dribbles with the right hand, trying to avoid the man-to-man defense. Gets it off to Robinson. Robinson finds Dow going back door. Shots up and good. Candace Dow give her 4. Extends that lead 11-6 with 2:55 to go here in the first quarter. Keller with it. Lobs it down low to Colwell, who's back in the basketball game. Conaway takes it to the hole. She goes right to Olivia Kinsler, who's in the basketball game. And Conaway's going to go to the free throw line. They're going to call the foul on Robinson. Her first, team's third. Conaway's free throw shot is up and good. And give her 4 on the night so far. 11-7 is our score. 2:47 to go here in the first quarter. Elsberry leads Van Far. Second free throw shot is good as well. Make it an 11-8 game with Elsberry on top. 2:46 to go here in the first quarter. So Tanisha with over to the far wing to Plasford. Back to Tanisha. Tanisha pulls up, short jumper. It's up. It's no good. Ball's tipped around. Robinson comes away with the rebound. Loses a handle underneath, but gets it a shot up. And now Keller with the rebound. Keller working against Tanisha in the backcourt. Tanisha giving her a little space, lets her bring it across the timeline. Keller over on the far wing finds Conaway. Conaway wants another 3. Her shot short, but it's Brown there for the putback, and Brown shots up and good. Give her 5 on the night, and all of a sudden it's a 1-point game with 2:12 to go here in the first quarter. Elsberry still leads by 1. So working with the basketball over on the far wing is Tanisha. Tanisha brings it near side to Dow. Dow near corner to Robinson. Robinson at the end of Van Far's bench. Now there's a steal by Keller. Keller is all alone. She's going to go up for the shot. It's too hard. With the rebound, though, is Conaway. Conaway shots up. It's no good. Chasing down the loose basketball now was Elsberry. We got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. With 1:45 to go here in the first quarter, Elsberry leads Van Far 11-10. You're listening to Bowling Green Tournament Action on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102, brought to you by All-American Pumping and Drain, Pike County Title Company, and Carol Rose's Bridal.
Let Bowling Green Insurance be your crop insurance specialist. Bowling Green Insurance Agency and NAU Country provide farmers with superior crop insurance protection and the fast, friendly service our customers deserve. Call Fred Carlson or Jackie Mayer at 573-324-CROP or stop by our office at 310 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green to discuss a protection plan that is right for your farming operation. NAU Country and Bowling Green Insurance are an equal opportunity provider.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Air Evac, Spring Hollow Coffee, and J&D Tire and Auto.
After Henderson gets the ball into Plasper in the front court, Hurd along 3-ball shots up. It's no good. Kinsler with the rebound. Back to Plasper on the wing. Back to Kinsler. Kinsler at the end of Van Far's bench. She eyes a three. It's no good. With the rebound is Caldwell. Gets it off to Conaway. Conaway brings it across the timeline, swings it to the Keller on the near side, back to Conaway on the far. Back to Keller again. She's about at the head of Elsberry bench. Takes it to the top of the key, dishes it to Colwell, but Colwell's going to travel. That's the sixth turnover here in the first quarter for Van Far as they're down by 1. Elsberry leads Van Far 11-10 with 1:05 to go here in the first quarter of opening round of the Bowling Green tournament. Tanisha Henderson fires it over the far side to Robinson. Robinson looks inside, nothing there. Over in the corner to Plasper. Back up to Robinson. Robinson back to Tanisha. Tanisha dribbles with the left hand back to Robinson. Robinson looks inside. Van Far stays in their man-to-man defense. Gets it to Plasper. Down low with it to Kinsler. Kinsler back out to Robinson. Robinson's fake. Gets it near side to Tanisha. Tanisha shots up and good. Give her 4 on the night. And it's back to a 3-point lead for Elsberry. Near side with it is Keller. Keller dribbles with the left. Kicks it in there. Shots up off the glass, and it's good. So give Keller 2 in this one. Makes it a 13-12 game. Here comes Tanisha. Tanisha over on the far wing. Back up to Tyra. Tyra swings it near side of Robinson. Now into Plasper. Plasper shots up and good. So Plasper give her 5 on the night. And it's a 3-point lead as seconds wind down. Long 3-ball on the way from Brown. It shots up and no good. So at the end of the first quarter, Elsberry leads Van Far 15-12. You're listening to Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bouquet Florist, Elisha Koenig, Remax Realty Shop Agent, and Orff Construction.
The Mercantile Bank in Louisiana says now's the time to sign up for online banking and bill pay. With online banking, you can bank day or night from your home, office, or anywhere with internet access. Check account balances, view checks, and much more. Stop in today to learn more at the Mercantile Bank, downtown Louisiana. Your hometown bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Area High School.
The Eagle 102 starting.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
As we're getting ready to start the second quarter, here it is Elsberry leading Van Far by the score of 15-12. So it looks like it'll be Van Far who has the ball. Start things off. In the other gym right now, Clopton leads Louisiana by the score of 15-0. So we'll keep an eye on that one as we go through here. And it will be Van Far's basketball as it'll be Keller inbounding to Conaway. Or excuse me, I had that backwards. It is Caldwell inbounding to Keller. So Keller dribbles with the left hand, gets in the near corner to Conaway. Conaway tries to lob it down low. It's saved by Caldwell, but she steps out of bounds and turns it over to Elsberry. So Tanisha Henderson will bring the ball across the court for the Lady Indians of Elsberry. She's going to be picked up by Keller, still a man-to-man defense. Swings it far side to Kinsler. Kinsler guarded by Conaway, back up top to Henderson. That's Tanisha. Swings it near side to Tyra now. Tyra dribbles with the right hand, takes it all the way down the block, tries to bounce pass inside to Robinson. Her shot bounces around, touches about 4 different spots on the rim, and finally falls good. And it's back to a 5-point lead for Elsberry. 17-12 our scores. We're just getting underway here in the second quarter. Keller with the basketball over to Conaway, over in the far corner to Caldwell. Caldwell in a trap, needs some help, and we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow will send it to Elsberry. So with the basketball is Elsberry. They get it to the near side. Near bounces around a couple different times. With it is tangled up is Tyra and Keller. So Bungie coming back in the basketball game. As the ball will now bounce, last touched by Elsberry. So Conaway brings it across the timeline. Near side with it to Keller. Keller eyes a three. It's off the mark. No good. With it is Caldwell. Caldwell. Bounce pass out to Conaway. Conaway on the far wing. Looks inside to Bungie. Bungie shots up and bounces it in. And they're going to say it was a 2. As give Bungie her first 2 points of the night. And it's back to a 3-point basketball game with 6:26 to go here in the second quarter. Tanisha with it, gets it to Kinsler. Kinsler on the near side, dishes it off to Robinson. Robinson looks inside into Tyra. Tyra turns around, her shot's up, it's off the rim, no good. With the rebound is Gladney. Shot back out to Tyra. Tyra shot's no good, and we're going to have a foul on the floor. They're going to call that on Caldwell. That's her first, team's fourth. So inbounding the basketball is Kinsler. Throws it all the way up to Tanisha Henderson as the top of the key. Tanisha dribbles with the left hand, working against Keller. Loses a handle on her dribble, gets it back. Now she tries to penetrate. Nothing there, kicks it out on the far wing. Gets it to Kinsler. Kinsler down low to Robinson. Robinson was amongst some trees there, and they called the travel. Full court man-to-man defense now from Elsberry. They get the ball in, or they're looking to do a trap, I'm sorry. As Kinsler runs with Keller. Keller gets it across the timeline, no problem. Brings it to the near side, gets it to Bungie. Bungie from the elbow extender, shots up, it's no good. Working to get her own rebound, putback's no good. Colwell saves it from going out of bounds. Shot still no good. Now Bungie has it again. Too far underneath. Keller from the block extended near side. Her shot's off the rim, no good. Finally coming away with the basketball is Robinson. Long baseball pass up, and it's taken away. As a turnover, she tried to throw one up to Tanisha Henderson, but it bounced off her fingertips and in the hands of Van Far. The Lady Indians slow it down just a moment. And when they do, Keller comes up. She pulls up her shot short. And we're going to have it look like it was Colwell trying to get the rebound, but said they stepped out of bounds underneath the basket while touching it, so it's back to Elsberry. 17-14 is our score. Elsberry has led this entire basketball game. They've led by as many as 6. We have 5:03 to go here in the first half. With it, and as Tanisha tries to give a fake, not falling for it was Caldwell, and she smacks the basketball, goes out of bounds. So Elsberry will inbound the basketball from the front of the stands. Plasper gets it in to Tanisha. Tanisha brings it to the top of the key center. Now in the near corner to Plasper. Plasper from the block extended. Her shot's up to it. It's too hard. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Elsberry, so Van Fart basketball. 4:46 to go here in the second quarter, in the first half. And it's Elsberry on top by 3. So Conaway gets it off to Keller. Keller brings it across the timeline, swings it to Conaway. Back to Keller. Keller looks inside to Bungie and picked up now at the end of Elsberry's bench by Conaway. Feeds it to Keller, back to Conaway again. Now to Bungie. They're kind of working a little triangle type thing. They find Bungie all alone underneath the basket. Her shot's just too hard. It bounces around a couple different times, but Kinsler comes away with the rebound. Gets it off to Tanisha. Tanisha looks, dribbles with the left hand, takes over the far side, kicks out to Plasper. Plasper's eyeing another 3. It's off the mark. And we're going to have a foul against... It's going to go against Kinsler. That'll be her first. And Van Far will have the basketball. 17-14 our score, 4:03 to go here in the second quarter. Elsberry leads Van Far here in opening round of the Bowling Green tournament. Conaway, a long three-point shot on the way, and it's up and good. That's her second 3 of the night, and we are tied. 17 all with 3:47 to go here in the first half. Henderson with the long 3. It's off the mark. With the rebound is Bungie. Bungie gets it off to Keller. Keller works it over to the far side. Now to Conaway. Back to Keller, and it's Tanisha Henderson gets in there and breaks it up. 3:26 to go here in the first half. We're tied at 17 as Jenkins checks back in for Tyra Henderson. Keller gets it to Conaway. Conaway right back to Keller. Shot from Bungie. Her shot's up. It bounces around a couple different times. It's no good. Kinsler with the rebound. They get it to Tanisha. Tanisha pushes it up the court. She's picked up by Keller. Near corner with it to Dow. Her shot rolls around. It's no good. Ball's loose. Coming away with it is Kinsler. And she's going to be fouled. So it looks like a battle of the... Well, they're going to call that on Conaway. That'll be her first. Team's fifth. So Elsberry will inbound the basketball. In the front court, they get it to Tanisha. Tanisha between the circles. She dribbles with the left, swings it near side to Dow. Dow working against Keller as the number 10's match up. Now they get it back to Tanisha. Tanisha takes it over the far wing, all the way down the block. Her shot's up, off the rim, and good. Give her 6 on the night, and Elsberry regains the lead at 19-17. Keller brings it back across the timeline. 2:40 to go here in the first half. Conaway, back to Keller. Back to Conaway again. She eyes it. She wants another three, and it's going to be short. With the rebound is Plasper. She gets it off to Henderson. That's Tanisha. Tanisha brings it up. She looks like she has a full head of steam. She's going to go all the way in. From the block, kicks that to Jenkins. Jenkins eyes that three. It's off the back of the rim, but Dow gets the rebound. Her shot's up. It's short. Now Kinsler with the basketball. Dribbles with the hand. Brings back up to Tanisha. Tanisha looks near side to Dow in the corner. Now to Plasper. Plasper's going to be fouled by Brown. That'll be her first. We have all kinds of legends here in the gym with us. Robbie Scott, I believe, is going to join us at halftime. We have Eric Schaefer from Pike County Memorial Hospital standing behind us, too. We'll talk about him a little bit just because we can, and he's within the earshot. Turnover by Elsberry as they get the ball. Van Far Lady Indians do with we're under 2 minutes to go here in the half. Keller with it now. Dribbles with the left hand, dishes it off to Caldwell. Back to Keller. Keller takes over the far side. Tries to lob it inside to Brown. It's taken away. It looks like we're going to have a foul. They're going to call it. They're going to call it on Brown. That's her second. And it's going to be a 1-and-1 on Jenkins, as that was the 7th team foul. Jenkins stands at the free throw line. Shot up. Off the mark, no good. Bungie with the rebound. So with the basketball is Van Far. She kicked it out to Keller. Keller will bring it across the timeline. Back to a 1-2-2 zone from Elsberry. Back up top to Keller. Keller back to Conaway. Conaway looks inside. Nothing there. One dribble. Now she's in some trouble. Finds Bungie. Bungie from the elbow extended. Back out to Conaway. Conaway to Keller. Keller on that far wing. Finds all alone underneath on the basket is Colwell. She gets her first 2 points of the night. And it's back to a 19-all game with 1:10 to go here in the half. So Tanisha with the basketball. She takes it over on the far wing. Bounce pass inside to Tyra at the free throw line. She kicks it out to Robinson, and Robinson's going to run right into Bungie as Bungie's going to hit the ground, and that's going to be her third foul. So it looks like Robinson's going to get 2. We're under a minute to go here in the first half. We'll have the Cellular Satellite Center halftime report for you coming up. 58 ticks to go as Peyton Robinson is at the free throw line. She'll get 2 after being fouled by Bungie. First free throw shot is up and good, and they had actually said it was just a 1-and-1, so they had initially called it on the floor. Back to a 1-point lead. She'll see if she can make it 2 here. So Robinson dribbles, spins the ball in her hand, shots up. Second one is also good. 21-19 is our score. Elsberry on top. Van Far with the basketball as Keller throws it up to Conaway. Conaway looks underneath to Bungie. Bungie's there. Her shot's up and good, and we're tied at 21 again. So give Bungie another 2 after she put up 3 fouls and going to have to play a little cautiously. And we're down to 37 ticks to go here in the first half. Tanisha to Tyra. Tyra looks, puts the ball in the court, takes it down to the block, now along the baseline, tries to feed it over to the far side, and they're going to say that Kinsler bounced the basketball on the out-of-bounds line, and that'll be the 5th turnover here of the half for Elsberry. So with the basketball is Kellers. We're down to the final 23 seconds to go in the half. We're knotted at 21 apiece. With it is Caldwell. Her shot's up, and it's good. And that is the first lead of the night Van Far has had, as Elsberry is led by as many as 6. Tanisha was using her knee pads there. She slid across and picking up the loose basketball was Kinsler, and it goes out of bounds. So Elsberry will inbound the basketball with 3 seconds left to go here in the half. So Kinsler looks inbound. She gets it into Tanisha, to Kinsler. Kinsler's long 3 balls on the way, and it's no good. And that is how the first half ends. Van Far leads Elsberry by the halftime score of 21-24. We have your Cellular and Satellite Center halftime show up next here on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions, Hayden Motorsports Center, and Airco Convenience Centers. Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
People's Bank & Trust mobile banking app gives you the convenience of banking from anywhere. Simply download the free app for your Android or Apple device and get started managing your accounts, transferring funds, paying bills, and depositing checks. People's Bank & Trust online at www.pbtc.net. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pam Todd Watts Realty, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, and All Parts.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Well, at the end of the first quarter, Elsberry led Van Far 15-12, but it was quite a difference here in the second quarter as Van Far took the lead 24-21. Let's run down a little bit of scoring. Right now for Elsberry, leading the way is Tanisha Henderson. She has 6 points. Kelsey Plasper has 5. Candace Dow 4, and Peyton Robinson with 4, and they are 2 for 3 from the charity stripe. Leading scoring right now for Van Far, they're being led by Panna Conaway, who has 8, including 2 threes of the night. Followed in there is Aiden Brown with 5. Aubrey Bungie with 4. Madeline Caldwell with 3. Devin Keller and Anna Lynn Caldwell each with 2. And it looks like they are 3 for 4 from the charity stripe. Let's take a quick break here on the Cellular Satellite halftime report. We'll take a look at what's going on in the other gym here in just a few minutes and set up the rest of the evening. All that for you more as you're listening to Bowling Green Tournament coverage on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Eolia Landscape Company, Crossroads General Store, and Lynn's Heritage House.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
With winter weather upon us, remember one multi-sports complex in Bowling Green is your warm, dry place to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green to schedule your appointment and inquire about memberships. One multi-sports complex, just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Don't let winter stop you from looking ahead to spring. Eolia Landscape Supply knows that fall cleanup is still underway when weather cooperates. Whether it's getting rid of leaves or cutting back shrubs to allow for new growth, Eolia Landscape is also available when you want a new design, fresh mulch, or maybe a new rock bed. They carry several types and sizes of rocks, and they're there to help if you're a do-it-yourselfer or need some assistance. Located at 290 North Old Highway 61 in Eolia. Visit their Facebook page for specials. Let Eolia Landscape Supply and Show Me Landscape Design help meet all your landscaping needs.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Rawls County Mutual Insurance, Orth Construction, and B&B Automotive.
Well, here in the middle school gym, your halftime score is Van Far, the number 7 seed, is leading number 2 Elsberry 24-21. In the other gym, we have a 1-8 matchup going on. And right now, the number 1 seed Clopton Lady Hawks are leading the number 8 seed Louisiana Lady Bulldogs by the score of 33-0. Let's tell you about what's still to go on tonight. Immediately following this game here in the middle school gym will be number 4 North Callaway taking on number 5 Silex. In the high school gym, it'll be number 3 host Bowling Green taking on number 6 Winfield. Then tomorrow night, it's boys' night, as number 1 Van Far will take on number 8 Silex at 5:30 in the high school gym. That'll be followed by the host Bowling Green, number 2 seed, taking on number 7 Elsberry. That game right around 6:50. Here in the middle school gym tomorrow night at 5:30, it'll be number 3 Winfield taking on number 6 Louisiana, immediately followed by number 4 Clopton taking on number 5 North Callaway. We were supposed to have a guest with us here at halftime, and the legend himself, or he likes to call himself a legend, Robbie Scott, but I understand that the hospitality room overtook him and that he's spending some time down there. So that's quite a, well, it's Robbie. We'll just go with that. We'll just continue to talk about him a little bit when we can, because we enjoy doing that, as he has informed me a couple different times that he is a legend, and I remind him in his own mind only. Let's take a break here on the Cellular Satellite Center halftime report. We'll come back with second half thoughts after this on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Mick Mailer & Sons Backhoe Service, Bud Jones Towing and Recovery, and Advanced Eye Care.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Eolia Landscaping Supply, Meyer Implement, and Calumet of Missouri.
Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall. See Mike's Tire and Service Center in Bowling Green for all your automotive and tire needs. Mike's features 24-hour tire service, and when it's time to replace those tires, Mike's has great deals on several brands, ensuring they have the perfect tire for your vehicle. Mike's Tire and Service Center additionally offers alignments, tune-ups, oil changes, struts, state and DOT inspections. Mike's Tire and Service Center, Business 61 North in Bowling Green.
Hi folks, this is Eric Schaefer. With sports season upon us, be treated like the pros. If your athlete has experienced an injury during a game or practice, let our experienced sports medicine team at Pike County Memorial Hospital Physiotherapy Department get them back to play. We have 2 locations to better serve our community. Pike County Memorial Hospital Physiotherapy and Sports Medicine in Louisiana and Bowling Green. Pike County Memorial Hospital. Community owned, nationally known.
Bowling Green tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix, Kearns Construction, and Jim Harton and Sue Bowen, financial advisors with Ameriprise Financial Services.
If you're just joining us here in the middle school gym, we have quite a nail-biter going on. Elsberry led Van Far by as many as 6 points early in the first half, and late in the second quarter, Van Far got their first lead, and they held it all the way through to the halftime. As right now, Van Far, the number 7 seed, leads number 2 Elsberry 24-21. As we mentioned, these two teams have already met earlier in this year. And actually, Elsberry won 52-20. So we'll see what kind of adjustments are made here in the second half. My guess is Coach Heather Minter is going to have to tell her girls to, be cautious to a degree because they are playing with Bungie. The tallest girl out there has 3 fouls, so she's going to have to be very cautious. Brown has 2. Callaway has 1. As far as Elsberry, I would look for them. I don't know if we're going to see them stay continuously in this zone defense. It's worked fairly well for them, but I look for them to start being a little bit more aggressive. They've got plenty of fouls to give nobody in any foul trouble. Nobody has more than 1. So I say we're probably going to see things right about the same. I am curious to see. We have not seen Bella Mazzi off the bench yet, and she was one that we got to see quite a bit of over at the Clapton Invitational Tournament, so we'll keep an eye on that. That's going to take care of the Sailor Satellite Center halftime show. We've got your second half action coming up next here on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Prairie's Edge Garden Center and Ann Lane Boutique.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Pogue Ford, and Bank of Louisiana.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
Well, Van Far's already back on the court. Looks like Coach Carrie Cokedale is going to talk to her Lady Indians for the duration of this minute left here in halftime. For Van Far, it looks like they are starting the same 5 as you have Devin Keller, Panna Conaway, Aubrey Bungie, Annalyn Colwell, and Madeline Caldwell. So, yes, I feel like I've done pretty well tonight. For Elsberry, they are starting Kinsler, Henderson, Gladney, and Robinson. So same starting 10 out there as here we go. With the basketball is Van Far. With it is Keller. Keller gets it in, and she immediately turns it over. And that's going to be Tyra taking it to the other end. Tyra's shots up and good. So Tyra gets 2 more, and it's back to a 24 all basketball game. With the basketball. Excuse me, they were down. Excuse me, I put that up too far. Yeah, they're only up by 1. Sorry. Keller with it now. I promise it's a Monday. It'll get better as the week goes along, folks. With it, his steal is Gladney. Gladney gets it off to Tanisha. Over far to Peyton. Peyton on the far wing. Looks. Needs some help. Lobs it down low to Kinsler. Kinsler shots up and good. Count the bucket and the foul. So whatever Cokedale said in the locker room must work as we're tied. It's back to a 1-point lead for Elsberry. Aiden Brown back in the basketball game. She's 5'7" junior, and that's Bungie picking up her 4th foul, so she'll probably sit on the bench for quite a while. As Kinsler's at the free throw line for her +1. Shots up, and it's good. 26-24 is our scores. We're just getting started here in the third, and there's a steal almost off the inbound pass. However, Tanisha double dribbled, and so turned it right back over. The point she put up don't count. Keller with the basketball. She's working against Tanisha, and working against that trap is now Gladney's going to pick up her 2nd foul, as she may have stuck a hip out there a little bit as Keller was trying to pass. If you're heading out to the tournament this week and you want some help maybe with some refereeing tips, just pick up the new edition of The Patriot. And Jim Ross kind of talks a little bit about some officiating things, and they will there's a thing on there, I think it's 25 basketball rules that are often overlooked. Very good read there. So if you haven't yet, pick up your latest edition of The Patriot. Plus, you can find information on the full court photo frenzy. All that for you from Eagle 102s. As we're here in the third quarter, 6:50 to go. It is Elsberry leading Van Far 26-24. Big 3-point shot coming up from Tanisha, and it was tipped and blocked in there. No, check that. It was a 3-point shot by Caldwell. Attempted to be blocked by Gladney as she picks up her 3rd. First free throw, no good. She'll get a 2nd. 26-24 our score, 6:45 to go here in the first quarter. Eric Schaefer decided to sit down next to me and see one of the comfy seat here as he's got his eagle eyes, making sure that all athletes are properly taken care of as far as athletic trainer duties go this week. Saw Riley Watkins making his way over here. I noticed that he made his way back to the hospitality room. That's okay. We won't tell on him, will we? In case you all happen to see Eric out and about this week, you be sure to give him hugs and tell him thank you for being here all week. Second free throw shot is no good. Poor Eric. We do appreciate all that they do for our area athletes from Pike County Memorial Hospital. So with the basketball is Elsberry. That is Tanisha. Dribbles with the left hand, swings it over to Kinsler. Kinsler back up top to Plasper. It's partially tipped away by Keller. Keller chases in the backcourt, but it's chased back down by Plasper, who gets into the hands of Tanisha. Tanisha to Plasper in the middle of Elsberry's bench. Now with the left hand is Tanisha. She loses hold of it, picks up in there by Keller. Keller has it. Takes it to the far wing. She brings it back. 1-2-2 zone in place from Elsberry. Keller has it, top of the key. And now it's still in there by Kinsler. Kinsler throws the ball out for Tanisha Henderson. However, it's Caldwell chasing it down there, and she looked like she was doing some type of spider walk there. She was able to get the steal, but it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Van Far, so it'll stay with Elsberry. Looks like it's Kinsler gets the inbound duty. She's waiting. Looks for Tyra Henderson on the near block. She spins around in the paint. Her shot's up and good. Give her 4, and it's back to a 3-point lead for Elsberry. 28-25, 5:51 to go here in the third quarter. With the basketball, now we've got an offensive foul. They're going to call it on Caldwell. That'll be her second. It looked like maybe well, we won't judge on what it was because I missed what happened underneath there. So with it is Tanisha Henderson. Brings it near side to Kinsler. Kinsler on the wing, back to Plasper, top of the key. And she's going to travel. So with the basketball will be Van Far. 5:34 to go here in the first quarter. In the third quarter. Elsberry leads back on top, 28-25. Van Far had a 3-point lead going into the half. And quickly came out, Elsberry did, and put up some points, to gain the lead. And there's Tanisha Henderson with the attempted steal, but it falls into the hands of Conway. Conway back to Caldwell. Caldwell shots up. It's off the mark. With the rebound is Kinsler. Kinsler pushes the ball up the court. Takes it to the far wing. Dishes off to Plasper. Plasper's long 3 balls there. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Brown and Kinsler tie up for a jump ball. Possession arrow shows in favor of Elsberry. So with the basketball, Dustin Coleman is going to make sure all the water or sweat is picked up. They get it right into a long 3 ball in there to Dow as she was waiting patiently at the top of the key. And it's back to the largest lead of the night at 6 for Elsberry. Keller with it now. Swings it far side to Conway. Conway had the hot hand for the threes in the first half as she dropped 2 of them. Keller brings it near side to Caldwell. Caldwell going against Kinsler. Kinsler knocked the ball out of bounds, so Van Far will inbound it along the baseline next to the cheerleaders. So Conway gets the ball in to Caldwell. Back up to Keller. Back to Conway. To Keller again on the wing. She stops, pops for 3. Her shot's partially blocked and comes down in the hands of Plasper. Plasper dishes it off to Dow. Dow lobs it down low to Tyra Henderson in the paint. Back out to Tanisha. Tanisha wants a 3. It's short. Tyra comes away with the rebound. She dribbles her out of some trouble. Gets it to Plasper. Plasper, who's underneath the basket, goes up for the shot, but she is fouled. She'll go to the free throw line, get a chance to shoot 2. They're going to call that on Caldwell. That is her second. Team's 4th. As Plasper stands at the free throw line. First free throw shot's no good. She'll get a second. Abby Jenkins checking in the basketball game now for Kinsler. Coach Carrie Koch down on the sidelines, showing a proper way to shoot a free throw. Up and out. Shots up, and it's just a little too hard off the rim. Tracking down the loose basketball was Tanisha Henderson. She's going to pick it up, take it back between the circles. So Tanisha works. Brings it near side to Plasper. Plasper back to Tanisha. Tanisha steps up now to Plasper again. Plasper inside to Tyra. Tyra across court. Shots up. It's too hard. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Elsberry's Jenkins. And back to Van Far we go. 3:59 to go here in the third quarter. Elsberry has the lead 31-25. Plasper comes out. Checking back in is Peyton Robinson. So Conway will bring the ball across the court for Van Far. Swings it far side to Keller. Keller looks, nothing there. One dribble back near side to Conway to do a little pitch and catch up top. Back to Conway, back ahead of Van Far's bench. Back to Keller again. Conway now in the middle of Van Far's bench. Back to Keller. They keep bringing it more this way. Now both are on the same side as Van Far's bench. Shots up. No good. With the rebound is Tyra. Tyra brings it up. Swings it near side to Dow. Back to Tanisha Henderson. Tanisha bounce pass down to Tyra. Tyra works among some trees there. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Van Far. So Elsberry will inbound it along the baseline on the far side. 3:29 to go, or 3:23 to go here in the third quarter. Elsberry has the lead 31-25. They get it into Tanisha. Tanisha works it around. Stops. Pops for two. Shots up and good. That's her first 2 points here in the second half. And just makes it a 33-25 basketball game. The largest lead of the night now at 8 for Elsberry. So with the basketball is Caldwell. Caldwell at the end of Van Far's bench gets it up to Conaway, who's about at the wing there, is about the head of Van Far's bench. She takes it between the circles. Back to Keller. Keller on the near side, now to Conaway on the far wing. Little pitch and catch between the two of them. We're down to 2:53 to go in the third. With the basketball on the far side is Conaway. She tries to bounce pass inside to Caldwell. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Elsberry, so it'll stay with Van Far as Kinsler returns and Bungie returns. So Kinsler returns for Tyra Henderson and Bungie returns for Aiden Brown for Van Far. Another substitution. There's Bella Mozzie coming off the bench for Tanisha. So with the basketball is Conaway. Gets it into Bungie, back up top to Keller. Over to Conaway on the baseline. There's a steal by Elsberry. Bring up the court is Dow. Dow swings the far side to Robinson. Robinson to Kinsler over in the far corner. Now back up top to Robinson. Robinson puts the ball on the court. She stops, tries to penetrate, and they're going to call a jump ball. Jump ball. Possession arrow favors Van Far, so a turnover for Elsberry. You know, it's one of those times I kind of wish I had coaches mic'd up, because in front of us is Coach Heather Minner, and she kind of did a what on that until she saw the possession arrow favored them, and then it was all good again. 2:14 to go here in the third quarter. 33-25 is our score. Elsberry back on top. With the basketball is Conaway. Far has the basketball and they get down low to Bungie, and she's going to be fouled. So picking up her second foul is going to be Kinsler. Each team with 14 fouls with 2:05 to go here in the third. And they get the ball into Bungie. Try to feed up top to Keller. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dow, who tried to break it up. So Conaway will now inbound the basketball. She'll feed it into Keller. Keller dribbles with the right hand. She's between the circles. Still a 1-2-2 zone from Elsberry. They bring Conaway to the near wing, and Bella Mozzie gets in there and breaks up the play. So Conaway gets the ball inside to Keller. Keller back to Conaway, back to Keller again. Looks inside, nothing there. Back to Conaway. She wants another three on the night, and it's off the rim. No good. But Caldwell brings down the basketball. Back out to Keller. Back to Caldwell again. She wants a three this time. It's off the mark. Conaway with the loose basketball. Her shot's up. Gets it to Bungie. It spins there. It's violent. Falls good. Got timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. The basket puts Van Far back in the hunt with 33-27 our score. Elsberry leads with 1:28 to go here in the third quarter as you're listening to Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102. Brought to you by All-American Pumping and Drain, Pike County Title Company, and Carol Rose's Bridal.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the number one priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
It's good to aim high, and sports can help children reach their goals. Join Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green and Farm Mutual Insurance in supporting local athletes. Be sure to catch all the action this sports season. Pike County Mutual Insurance salutes young local athletes and wishes them well. And they look forward to protecting these young adults with strong insurance coverage during what is sure to be a bright future. Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate and the Twin Pike Family YMCA.
Out of the timeout, there's a big 3-ball by Candace Dow. That's her second 3 of the night. Here, actually, second 3 of the quarter makes it a 36-27 basketball game. 9 now being the largest lead of the night for Elsberry. With the basketball is Conaway. Conaway trying to avoid the trap in the near corner at the end of Van Far's bench. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Elsberry. So Van Far will be inbounding the basketball. They get it into Keller. Keller dribbles with the right hand. Brings it over the near side to Conaway. Her shot's up, and it's no good. Ball's loose, and we're going to have a foul. So with the basketball, and that is the 5th foul on Bungie. As she went over they said that she went for a rebounding foul. Coach Minter is going to take her 30 seconds, and she will end the night with 6 points. And that was one of the things that we talked about a little earlier, is that she was one of the ones they really need to stay on the court. She stands at 5'11". She's the tallest player. So Aiden Brown is going to come in for her. So with 39 ticks to go here in the third quarter, Elsberry has a lead of 36-27. It'll be Elsberry's basketball. And Tanisha Henderson will bring it down the court. Van Far in a 2-3 zone as Keller will come out to meet her. She finds Robinson at the free throw line. Robinson spins around, puts the ball on the court, one bounce. Back to Mozzie. Mozzie swings it near side to Tanisha. Tanisha back to Mozzie. Mozzie steps in the paint. Her shot's up. It's off the mark. Robinson with the rebound. Shot's up. It's no good. Robinson's headed to the free throw line. Well, she'll get a chance to shoot 2. So Peyton Robinson, who's 2 for 2 so far from the charity stripe, will be there. And picking up her 3rd foul is Colwell. So first free throw shot is up and no good. So maybe you should talk about having to shoot free throws tomorrow, and that'll reverse that jinx I just put on her. Second free throw shot's up and no good, and it did not. But putback is up and good. And it looks like that went to, we'll say to Mozzie, I believe. As we're down to 2 seconds, 1 second. And that is your final here at the third quarter. Elsberry leads Van Far by the score of 38-27. We have your final quarter of action coming up next here on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green tournament action on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bouquet Florist, Elisha Koenig, Remax Realty Shop Agent, and Orf Construction.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services. Bank on your own terms with Freedom checking from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom.
High School Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and Kathy Clean.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
We're getting ready to start the final quarter here in this matchup as Elsberry came out and flexed their muscle here a little bit. It has the largest lead of the night by 11. At the end of the first quarter, Elsberry led 15-12. Van Far went in at half up by 3, 24-21. And as I mentioned, at the end of the third quarter, Elsberry leads 38-27. We'll see if we can get an update from the other gym here before too terribly long. And it'll be Elsberry's basketball as Mozzie will inbound it for Elsberry. She looks, gets it into Gladney. Gladney to Tyra. Tyra, bounce pass back out to Tanisha. Tanisha between the circles. Picks up her dribble, now finds Gladney. She's can't dribble, she'll have to get it back to somebody else. And they're going to call the double dribble. So, first turnover of the fourth quarter here for Elsberry. Van Far will have the basketball as Keller will inbound the basketball to Conaway. Conaway brings it across the timeline. Swings it to the far side, now back to Conaway again, back to Keller. Keller to Conaway. Back up top with it to Keller. A little pitch and catch between the two as Conaway looks. She wants a three, and it's off the rim. With the rebound is Henderson. That's Tyra. Tyra swings it to Mozzie. Mozzie looks. Gets it inside. Now all alone underneath the basket was Gladney. Her shot's up and good. And it's Elsberry increases their lead to 13. 40-27 is our score. 7:06 to go here in the final quarter of this game. Don't forget, we've got two more games coming your way here. As, we'll have North Callaway and Silex. Big three ball from Caldwell. And we got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. With 6:55 to go here in the fourth quarter, Elsberry leads Van Far 40-30. You're listening to Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe Service, Bud Jones Towing and Recovery, and Advanced Eye Care. If you happen to find yourself looking for somewhere new to get your vehicle serviced, Pogue Ford in Bowling Green is here to remind you they can handle all brands of vehicles. However, if you have GM or Chrysler warranty, they will shuttle those to their sister Hannibal locations to make sure your warranty stays intact. Pogue Ford, serving the communities they call home. Pogue Ford, Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Bid Beach and Collier Funeral Homes in Liggins Flooring.
It's a 10-point lead for Elsberry with 6:53 to go here in this basketball game. 40-30 is our score as they're going against Van Far. So with it is Henderson. That's Tanisha. Gets it to Tyra. Tyra takes it down to the hole. Shots up and good. Give Tyra 6 here in this half. And increases it to a 12-point lead. They led by as many as a 13. 3-point shot on the way from Caldwell. Her shot's up and no good. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Van Far. So Elsberry has led Van Far by as many as 13. They're up to a 12-point lead now. And it looks like Dow will be inbounding the ball to Tanisha Henderson. Tanisha brings it across the timeline. She's picked up by Keller. Dribbles with the left hand into the paint. Kicks it off to Robinson. Robinson shots up and good. So Robinson give her another 2. And it's a 14-point lead now. That's the biggest of the night. Far side to Conaway. She thought about the 3, but got it back to Keller. Keller back to Conaway again. Back to Keller. A little pitch and catch on the far side from those two. Keller brings it near side. Swings back to Conaway. Conaway back to Keller again. Conaway over on the far side. Again, the two are just pitching and catching over there on that far wing as Keller's up top. Conaway's over on the wing trying to find some space for Conaway to take a 3-point shot. So with it now on the near side is Keller. She takes it up to the elbow extended. Her shot's up no good. With the rebound is Robinson. Robinson gets it off to Dow. Dow brings it to Tanisha. Tanisha will dribble with the left hand, bring it across the timeline. On the near wing, all the way down the block. Try to feed it inside. And it'll be taken away by Van Far. So Van Far will inbound the basketball under their own basket. And we've got 5:25 to go here in this basketball game. We'll have your Abel's post-game show for you coming up. With the basketball on the near side is Caldwell. Now in the near corner. And the ball game is Natalie Bybee. And there's a steal by Tyra Henderson. She goes the length of the court. Shot up and good. So give her 8 here in the half, 4 in each quarter so far, and it's a 46-30 basketball game. With the basketball is Keller. Keller over on the far side. Bounce pass inside to Colwell. Now to Caldwell. That's right, Colwell to Caldwell. And now it's Keller taking the shot. Shot's up and good. So another 2 points for Van Far. So with the basketball is Dow. Dow swings the far side to Robinson. We're down to 4.5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Now is Tyra. Tyra back to Robinson. Robinson back to Tyra, back top to Plasper now. Swings it near side to Dow. Dow inside to Kinsler. Kinsler tries to go cross court, and it's picked up loose ball by Robinson. To Dow. Dow at the free throw line. Shots up off the backboard. It's no good. With the rebound is Conaway. Conaway brings it into the front court. Takes it to the free throw line. Kicks it out to Keller. Keller takes it in the bucket. Her shot's up. Rims in and out. No good. Robinson now with the rebound. She finds Dow. Dow bringing it up across the timeline. She walks it across. Still a 2-3 zone from Van Far. 3:42 to go here in the ball game. 14-point lead by Elsberry over Van Far, 46-32. Near corner with it to Dow. Dow wants a 3, and they'll say toe is on the line. They'll give her 2. Either way, she has 8 here in the second half, and it's a 48-32 basketball game. Caldwell with it to Conaway. Far side to Keller, inside to Colwell. Colwell down the block. She throws it out. It's taken away by Plasper. So with it now is Tyra Henderson. Tyra back up top to Dow. 3 minutes to go, just over 3 minutes to go here in this basketball game. We'll have the Abels post-game show for you coming up, and then we'll have North Callaway and Silex for you here in the high school or the middle school gym. Bowling Green and Winfield, I believe, will be taking is the second game in the high school gym. So with 2:49 to go here in the ball game. So we had a little bit of a scrum for the basketball. And checking to see what we're going to actually call here. Let's say it just rolled off a hand or something. So it stays with Elsberry. That's trying to read lips as Dustin Coleman was explaining it. They get it into Robinson. Robinson shots up and good. So this game, last time the two teams met, was a 50-20 score. Van Far's added an extra 12, but Elsberry just hit their 50 mark. So Kinsler with the rebound after the missed shot from Van Far that gets it off to Plasper. Plasper to Tanisha. Tanisha over in the far corner tries to get the basketball. It's loose. And finally coming away with it is Robinson. And we got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. Coach Carrie Koch now wants to talk to her Lady Indians. Coach Heather Minner would like to talk to her Lady Indians as well. 2:20 to go here in the ball game. Elsberry leads Van Far 50-32. You're listening to Bowling Green Tournament Action on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tournament Action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix, Kearns Construction, and Jim Harton and Sue Bowen, financial advisors with Ameriprise Financial Services.
The Mercantile Bank in Louisiana says now's the time to sign up for online banking and bill pay. With online banking, you can bank day or night from your home, office, or anywhere with internet access. Check account balances, view checks, and much more. Stop in today to learn more at the Mercantile Bank, downtown Louisiana. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It's the new year and a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Marshall Chevrolet, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
2:18 to go here in the basketball game as Tanisha Henderson takes it on the near wing, finds Gladney at the free throw line, down low to Kinsler. Kinsler shots up and good. She's kind of been a silent player this game. Usually we call her name a lot more, and that's only her 5th point of the night. With it is Keller. Keller on the near side. Gets in near corner to Conaway. Conaway back to Keller. Keller works it up. Dishes off to Conaway. Conaway takes it down, and she's going to be fouled. I believe they're going to call it on Kinsler. That is who they call it on. 1:48 to go here in the basketball game. Elsberry leads Van Far by 20, 52-32. So Conaway gets the ball in to Colwell, to Keller. Right back to Conaway again. Back to Keller. About the top of Elsberry's bench. She's going to switch sides. Now she's going to go to the far side. Dribbles on the far wing, takes it down the baseline. Tries to avoid the trap, moves it out. Bounce pass inside to Brown. Brown shots up. It's no good. Looks like Gladney's going to pick up another foul. That'll be her fourth. And they'll send Aiden Brown to the free throw line. She was there in the first quarter where she was 1 for 2. So first free throw shot is up. High arcing one off the front of the rim, no good. 52-32 is our score. 1.5 to go here in the basketball game. Looks like Elsberry is going to win this one, advance on to face the winner of Bowling Green Winfield on Wednesday night. Second free throw shot misses as well. Rebounded in there by Tyra Henderson. Tyra give it off to Tanisha. Tanisha bring it across the timeline, dribbles with the left hand, takes it in the paint. Bounce pass down low to Gladney. Shots up. It's no good. And we're going to have a jump ball. 1:16 to go here in the basketball game. Possession arrow will favor Van Far. So, Conaway gets the ball into Keller. Keller jogs it across the timeline. Now Conaway top of the key. Now Keller on the near wing. Kind of switch a little positions here. Far side with it out to Caldwell. Caldwell went up. And she's going to be fouled. They're going to call that on Jenkins. And it's going to send Caldwell to the free throw line to shoot 3. And they said it's Abby Jenkins' second foul with 1:03 to go here in the basketball game. First free throw shot's up, and it's no good. She'll get a second. Caldwell. Second free throw shot up, and it's good. 52-33 is our score with 1:03 to go, and her final free throw coming up as Bella Mazzi returns to the basketball game. Free throw shot up and off the mark. So Kinsler brings it across the timeline. We're under a minute to go here in the ball game. 52-33 is our score. Elsberry leads. Dow backs it up. She's in the circle. On the far wing to Mazzi. Mazzi looks inside. Takes it in the paint. Lobs it down low to Tyra. Tyra shots up and good. Give her another 2 and makes it 54-33 with 30 seconds to go here in the ball game. So with the basketball is Conaway. Swings it far side to Keller. Near side to Conaway. Back to Keller again. Long 3 ball on the way, and it's good. Devin Keller with her first 3 of the night and makes it 54-36. We're down to 18 seconds. She works around the side, gets it to Mazzi. Mazzi looks inside to Tyra. Tyra driving the baseline, brings it to the near side. Looks like I'm going to try and dribble it out here. So it looks like our final score will be Elsberry winning this one 54-36. We have your Abel's postgame show coming up next here on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to the Eagle 102 Game of the Week. The postgame show, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops, is coming up next.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Mick Mailer & Sons Backhoe Service, Bud Jones Towing and Recovery, and Advanced Eye Care. Abel's Quick Shop. Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
People's Bank & Trust mobile banking app gives you the convenience of banking from anywhere. Simply download the free app for your Android or Apple device and get started managing your accounts, transferring funds, paying bills, and depositing checks. People's Bank & Trust online at www.pbtc.net. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom Checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services. Bank on your own terms with Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Outlaw Lawn and Landscaping, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Twin Pike Family YMCA.
Time for the Eagle 102 postgame show, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Well, if you're just joining us, the Elsberry Indians defeated the Van Far Lady Indians 54-36. Let's run down some stats here for you real quick before we switch over to the pregame show for our next matchup. Leading the way tonight in scoring was Madeline Caldwell. She had 8 points on the night, and that included 2 threes and a couple from the free throw line. Following her in there was Aubrey Bungie, who had 6 points. I'm sorry, that's not right. Devin Keller had 7 points on the night. And then Aubrey Bungie with a 6. She ended up fouling out in the third quarter. Panna Conaway also had 8 if I looked at my numbers, and that included a couple threes in the first half, but she was held scoreless in the second half total. Aiden Brown had 5, and then Anna Lynn Caldwell with 2. Scoring for Elsberry, their lead scorer tonight was Candace Dow. She had 12 points on the night, including 2 threes in the third. Peyton Robinson had 8, along with Tanisha Henderson with 8, Kylie Kinsler and Kelsey Plasfer each with 5. Oh, and I missed Tyra down here. She had 12 on the night as well. So Candace Dow and Tyra Henderson, the leading scorers of tonight's matchup. So your final tonight in this one, the Elsberry Lady Indians defeat the Van Far Lady Indians 54-36. In the other game, it was Clopton over Louisiana by the score of 47-7. We're going to reset things. We'll be back for the pregame show next here on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Frankfort Farm Supply, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Center Locker Service.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
If you happen to find yourself looking for somewhere new to get your vehicle serviced, Pogue Ford in Bowling Green is here to remind you they can handle all brands of vehicles. However, if you have GM or Chrysler warranty, they will shuttle those to their sister Hannibal locations to make sure your warranty stays intact. Pogue Ford, serving the communities they call home. Pogue Ford, Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and Kathy Clean.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
We are with the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show. It'd help if I played that. Hold on.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Folks, all I can tell you is it's a Monday. I promise it'll eventually get better. We're getting set now. We want to be able to hear you. You got to put on your mic, turn your mic down, or put your mic on.
I think it's good now.
All right. Kelly Borshett, Van Far Athletic Director, in with us for this second game. And Kelly, have you all seen North Callaway yet? Have you seen North Callaway?
Yeah, we played them at home. They're not bad. That game was about mid-game margins into our ACL, so didn't go well for us.
So, we won't talk about those ACL injuries that seem to be plaguing. North Callaway comes into tonight with a 1-11 record. The Lady Owls of Silex come in with 2-8. So, kind of both teams.
Oh, yeah. Great matchup.
Yeah, they're both a little looking to rebuild and looking for some different ways. Of course, North Callaway graduated the Asheville girl.
Yes.
And, they have been very dominant over the years, so that kind of hurt them. So they're looking to rebuild there. And Silex has a very young squad. I think we heard earlier in the year that their average age on that team is like 14.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say a lot of the schools around the area I feel like are pretty young, and sometimes when you lose that senior leadership, it hurts you for a while.
Yeah, so they are definitely learning and improving each and every game. We'll talk more about the keys to the game for you coming up here in just a few minutes as you're listening to the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show here on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102, brought to you by Craig Bowen, CPA, Rose County Mutual Insurance, and County Market in Vandalia.
It's the new year and a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Bid Beach and Collier Funeral Homes in Liggins, Flooring.
The Eagle 102 Keys to the Game.
Keys to the Game here for you on KJFM, brought to you by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate. And Kelly, the keys to this game is probably pretty simple. It's, take care of the basketball, make good shots, and stay out of foul trouble.
Exactly.
Those seem to be pretty simple. But one of the things that Silex has come a long way with this year is, the aggressive play from especially in their freshmen. So, we say, don't make silly fouls, but unfortunately that's just a product of youth.
Yeah, especially when you're young. It takes you a while, especially, when you go from an 8th grader to a freshman. It's a big difference. It's 1 year, but it's a big difference because you're playing against kids that are 3 years older than you.
And might let people know, for those who maybe not remember, you may have a little bit of basketball experience. We saw you on the sidelines for a few years at Van Far coaching before you became the high and mighty AD.
Oh, yeah, you know it.
Yeah. And for those who don't know, she may have played a little b-ball here at Bowling Green High School, and she knows all about aggression on the court.
A little bit. Fouled out a few times.
A few times. Just out of curiosity, about how many games do you think you actually completed?
I would say I fouled out probably an average of 80%.
Yeah, see, I said they gave you 5 fouls. You might as well use them. You can't take them home. You can't.
At least I made them count. That's the point. You got to make you got to get a good foul.
So really, for both teams tonight, take care of the basketball. Don't do those silly ticky-tack fouls. When you're at the free throw line, we say it all the time, make your free throws, because we've seen so many games already this year come down to free throws, missed free throws. You've got to make those free throws. And really, understand that, it looks like from both teams, they're both fairly young. You're going to make mistakes. One of the things, Kelly, I know that you all probably struggle with as a coach is once that bad play is over, you got to let it go and you got to reset.
Yeah, you don't have much time to think about it. You got to just pick yourself up and keep going, because if you dwell on it, you're probably going to make the same mistake again.
Gotcha. All right, well, that's going to take care of the keys to the game. We've got your starting lineups for you next here on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pepsi Refreshment Services, Cole Chiropractic Center, and Twin City Bowl.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the number one priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Don't let winter stop you from looking ahead to spring. Eolia Landscape Supply knows that fall cleanup is still underway when weather cooperates. Whether it's getting rid of leaves or cutting back shrubs to allow for new growth, Eolia Landscape is also available when you want a new design, fresh mulch, or maybe a new rock bed. They carry several types and sizes of rocks, and they're there to help if you're a do-it-yourselfer or need some assistance. Located at 290 North Old Highway 61 in Eolia. Visit their Facebook page for specials. Let Eolia Eolia Landscape Supply and Show Me Landscape Design help meet all your landscaping needs.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Marshall Chevrolet, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
So we'll get starting lineups for you in just a moment as everybody is still, at the tournament time, everybody's trying to move in and out of spots, and everybody doesn't quite have their stuff in place yet. So we'll get to those starting lineups here in just a few moments. Again, want to let you know Clompton moves on. They will face the winner of this game Wednesday night at 5:30. Louisiana will face the loser of that game here in the middle school gym. And the game we just got done with, it was the number 2 Elsberry over number 7 Van Far, 54-36. So Elsberry will face the winner of the Bowling Green Winfield matchup, getting ready to start in the high school gym. And, of course, Van Far will face the loser of that matchup here in the middle school gym. Boys' night is opening night tomorrow night, so we'll talk a little bit more about that during the halftime show coming up here. Well, we say shortly, but we know that how basketball goes.
Yeah, you never know.
30 minutes could really take an hour or better. So we have Van Far Athletic Director Kelly Borshit with us, or as I will always call her, is Kelly Orff, because, that's just how it goes. Yeah, that's probably what most people know you as anyway, right?
I tried to get him to take my last name, and he wouldn't do it. So.
Oh, man. Well, we'll have your starting lineups. Opening tip for you up next here on Eagle 102.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the number one priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are brought to you by Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy.
Well, we're getting ready for the introductions and starting lineups here in the middle school gym. I think they're going to start with Silex, who is the home team, the visitors on the scoreboard. They are in their road green jerseys with white numbers and black trim. North Callaway in their home jerseys with white jerseys, by green numbers and black trim. So it's a battle of the green and whites, Kelly.
Yes, it is.
So let's see if we can figure out here who we're starting with. I'm not going to say that maybe there's a little bit of food from the hospitality room that's delaying things a little bit, but maybe just a little bit.
It smells good.
It does smell good. And I know they're football coaches and golf coaches, but I feel like we can take them.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, they're got to read the whole starters, or the PSAs.
Oh, yes.
Going on. So we'll start with North Callaway. They are starting a freshman guard, number 5, Jalen Leibel, along with a senior guard wearing number 10, Dalen Schumacher. She'll be joined on the court by a sophomore, Rayleigh Schumacher. And they have some height. Junior wearing number 13, McKenna Allen. And a sophomore wearing number 33, I believe it's Cayenne Kellerman. For Silex, they are starting our senior at 5'4", wearing number 4, Chloe Kenyon. A freshman at 5'9", wearing number 11, Maddie Hall. And that is the name, Kelly, that we're going to watch for because she has been fierce so far. Also starting a sophomore at 5'9", wearing number 13, Gwen Gilbert. A junior at 5'10", wearing number 23, Lexi Blackmeyer. And a freshman at 5'11", wearing number 25, Sarah Greatke. So the two freshmen, Maddie Hall and Greatke, those are two names that we're going to hear over the next 4 years.
It's nice when you get that in as that freshman class. And
absolutely.
You can work them, especially when they get some ton of playing time.
And I'm not sure what they're feeding the girls in Silex. They're tall. They're not
corn-fed,
short.
Man.
And here comes North Callaway right out the gates with it, and that's going to be Schmock. That's Riley. Her shot's up. It's no good. With the rebound was Kellerman. She's going to be fouled. Just like that. We quickly have.
Yes. 9 seconds.
Whole 9 seconds. We have our first foul, and we're headed to the free throw line as Kellerman will head there for 2. That foul was on Maddie Hall, and I tell you what, they do not want her to go off the court with fouls. The first free throw is up and good. We watched Silex over at the Montgomery County tournament, and we saw Hall get in where she wasn't in. You could tell a big difference, especially on the rebounding.
Yeah.
Second free throw shot is no good, but we have another foul. And that's going to go
10 seconds
against Leibel. So with the basketball was Silex. Now Hall with it now. She's up in the paint. Crossover, she goes up. Her shot's up. It's off the mark. Kenyon tries to track down. Nothing there. Coming down to Gilbert. Gilbert bounces the ball and gets it into the hands of Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer over to Gilbert. Back. Well, thought I was going to go back to Plackmeyer instead. Now it's taken away. Turnover by Silex. Now is Schmock. Schmock, that's Riley. She dribbles between the circles in this man-to-man defense from Silex. Brings it near side to Dalen. Dalen goes to find Schmock. Back door. Up and good. And I tell you what, North Callaway is not wasting time as they're out to a quick 3-0 lead. Here with 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Gilbert with the basketball in the front court. About has her pocket pick. Now they get to Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer is going to be fouled. We could be shooting free throws early tonight.
Yeah, that 30 minutes into an hour, I think you jinxed us a little bit.
I may have. It's been known to happen once or twice. As Allen picked up her first foul. So inbounding the basketball is Plackmeyer. Gets into Kenyon, back up to Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer back to Kenyon again. Kenyon from the block extended. Her shot's up. It's no good. It's Gilbert with the rebound. Her putback's no good. And there's Hall. Hall comes in. Shots up and good. So Maddie Hall with her first 2 points of the night for Silex. 3-2 is our score. 6.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Schmock Rayleigh over on the far side gets it to Kellerman. Kellerman shots up. It's no good. And there's a rebound by Hall. Feeds it out to Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer brings it back to Gilbert. Gilbert across the timeline, dribbles with the left hand. She's at the head of North Callaway's bench. Zone defense from the Lady Thunderbirds. Gets to Kenyon. Kenyon back to Gilbert. Gilbert looks inside, and she's going to travel. And I think that's one of those young mistakes.
Yeah. Sometimes you move a little too quick for your feet.
Yeah. I have that problem all the time.
Yeah. Not this cat.
And by move too quick, it's usually when I'm falling, so it's all good. 3-2 is our score. 6:08 to go here in the first quarter. Get the ball to Riley Schmock, and she had a wide open shot to the basket and gets the 3-point lead back to the largest lead of the night. Makes it 5-2. They kind of found the hole Mack truck could have driven through.
Yeah, I would say North Callaway is usually pretty quick.
With it is Kenyon. Kenyon goes to the hole. Her shot's up, and she's going to be fouled. So Kenyon will go for the free throw line. So they're going to call it on Dalen Schmock. Now, Dalen's, I remember her from last year getting quite a bit of playing time.
Yeah, she's definitely, I think, someone they look for to score most of their points. At least when they played at Fanfare, she had a great game.
So first free throw shot's up and good. Gilbert comes out. Hall comes out. We'll pick up who the replacements are here in just a moment. Looks like we've got Rita Thurlman as one of them. Second free throw shot on the way, and it's also good. So it's a 1-point basketball game with 5:46 to go here in the first quarter. Schmock, that's Riley with it, guarded against by Kenyon, and Kenyon's going to pick up the foul. So we've got 5 fouls, and we haven't even played a full 3 minutes yet.
Nope, hope they got benches at this point.
Kellerman going to inbound the basketball on the near side. They get the ball in. It's loose. With it is Dalen. Dalen cross court to Riley. Riley shots up. It's no good. With the rebound is Allen. Allen shots up and good. And it's a 7-4 lead for North Callaway. With it is Thurman. Thurman to Plackmeyer on the far wing. She looks underneath. They try to feed it down low inside to Williams, who's also in. Also coming to the basketball game. Well, I found her, then I lost her. We'll pick her back up here again. So Grakey will inbound the basketball. She looks to get in, throws it up top to Kenyon. Ball's bounced around a couple different times, and coming in to save is Thurlman, and she's going to be fouled. So picking up the foul was Leibel, I believe. Leibel, that's her second. Kenyon's long shot on the way, no good. Ball's loose. Quite a few on the ground. Come away with this Thurman. We got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. 5:03 to go here in the first quarter. North Callaway leads Silex 7-4. You're listening to Bowling Green tournament action on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions, Hayden Motorsports Center, and Airco Convenience Centers.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank, and Bowling Green Tractor.
Silex gets the ball into Grakey. Grakey shots up. It's no good. With the rebound is Kellerman. Kellerman kicks it out to Dalen Schmock. Dalen's going to bring it across the timeline and hand it off to Riley. Riley, between the circles, picks up her dribble. Bounce pass to Kellerman. Kellerman looks inside. Into the game now is Eaker. And I believe that's who put that one up, wasn't it?
Yep.
So give him another 2 points. It makes it a 5-point lead. That's their largest of the night. With it is Thurman. Thurman over on the far side to Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer tries to feed it inside. Coming away with it, a big shot.
Nice.
Is Williams. Yeah, they say the bank's still open is what I just heard.
Still counts the same. I'll
still
take it.
counts it, yeah. 2 points. Doesn't matter how it gets in the hole.
No matter how it happens.
Dalen Schmock wants the three, and it rims in and out. Rebound in there by Grakey. She gets it off to Kenyon. Kenyon will bring it across the timeline. 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. With the basketball is Thurman. Thurman, cross court to Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer looks inside, nothing there. Cross court now to Thurman. Thurman eyes the three. It's too hard off the rim. And the backboard coming away with it is Eaker. That's Kinsey Eaker. Wears number 15. Dishes off to Riley Schmock. Riley dribbles up top. Finds Kellerman. Now Kellerman handles off back to Dalen. Dalen shots up. It's no good. She's fouled. She's going to shoot three. And that's going to go against Plackmeyer. That'll be her first.
Oh, he called it a two. I guess she was inside the line. She only has two.
And Silex has to breathe a little bit of relief on that. If she can shoot free throws, which she misses the first. So Hall returns. Also coming in is Tori Mudd and Taylor Howard. Second free throw shot from Dalen Schmock on the way is up and good. So it's a 4-point lead here for the Lady Thunderbirds. Plackmeyer walks it across the line. Looks for the screen. Nope, hands it off to Mudd. Mudd, one dribble, in some trouble. Brings it near side to Howard. Howard back to Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer at the head of North Callaway's bench. Dribbles around with the left hand. Crossover dribble into the paint. Shots up. It's no good, but she's fouled. She's going to the free throw line.
With all these fouls, it might come down to who can shoot free throws the best.
Yeah, it's kind of sort of seen that way as McKenna Allen picks up her second foul. That's the 8th foul total here, and we haven't even played full 5 minutes yet. First free throw shot's up and good. So Allen comes out, and it looks like Hannah, I think it's Cundiff. Second free throw shot is good as well. We're going to call her Hannah because I will chop that up bad. She wears number 14 for the Lady Thunderbirds. In the near corner with it is Dalen Schmock. Her shot's up. It rolls around, falls out. No good. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Silex. Into the first, Bowling Green leads 16-6. Shots up. No good. It's blocked. And a foul's drawn. So she's headed to the free throw line. Picking up their second foul is Plackmeyer, and they definitely don't want her sitting on the bench as Riley Schmock at the free throw line. First one's up and no good. So Grakey coming back in along with Thurman for Howard and Plackmeyer. And it really looks like, Kelly, from this vantage point as we're sitting on the stage, is Silex has the height.
Yeah, they are. They're got a nice variety of some height.
Free throw
for their
is
young team.
Free throw is up and good. 11-8 our score. 2:53 to go here in the first quarter. Thurman with it over on the far wing. Looks down low and is taken away by Schmock. That was Riley.
There she goes.
She kicks it out to Allen. Shots up and it's good. They call that just a 2 for Dalen?
Yeah.
And it's a 13-8 basketball game. So they're kind of stretching their lead here quite a bit. And there's a reach on Eaker. So Tori Mudd will inbound the basketball. She looking to get into somebody, and they finally get it in to Thurman over in the far corner, or in the near corner, far away from us.
Well, the North Callaway coach pleading for the ball.
Yeah, I think she thought it kind of went out of bounds last touch by Silex.
It never hurts to try.
Worst they can do is say no, right?
Exactly.
So Silex will inbound the basketball. They get it in to Hall. Hall takes over to the far side. Back up top with it to Grakey. That's Sarah. Between the circles to Thurman. Near side with it to Mudd. Mudd looks inside. She tries to feed it down low to Williams. And finally Williams comes away with it. Back to Thurman. We'll reset this offense with 2:06 to go here in the first quarter. North Callaway leads. Grakey with the basketball. She drives the baseline from the block. Cross court to Williams. Shots up. It's no good. We got another foul.
I think that's going to be on number 14.
Dustin Coleman hold them up.
Yep.
There we go. And that is going to be on Hannah. And it's going to send Grakey to the free throw line. Well, she'll get to shoot 2. 1:55 to go here in the first quarter. North Callaway leads 13-8. Oh, it's just the 1-and-1. Shots up, no good, as that's a 17th foul for North Callaway. So Dalen Schmuck brings it across, hands it to Riley. Bounce pass, and then near corner to Hannah. And what are we calling here? Dave Custer held it up, so we got a foul. He's going to call on Tori Mudd. Said make contact, so
we're already in the bonus in the first quarter.
Yes, we are. Checking the basketball game now is Julia Grakey. So both Grakeys are on the court. With it is Dalen now. Dalen Schmock right in the middle of Silex bench. Gets up top to Riley. Back to Dalen. Shots up. No good. Riley with the rebound. Riley brings it around from the block. No, they're going to call an offensive foul. And that is going to be her second. So checking the basketball game now is Haley Kimbley. Going to come in for Kellerman. 1:26 to go here in the first quarter. And North Callaway already has 18 fouls. So I'm like you, I hope they have a deep bench, which it kind of looks like they do. But
yep. And hope Silex makes some free throws. I'm sure that's what their coach is thinking.
Julia Grakey gets it down low to Sarah. Shots up, it's no good. We got another foul. Somebody take Dave Custer's whistle away. That's going to go against Sarah Grakey.
We might be in double bonus before the end of the first quarter.
We might. We still have 1:09 to go. It's almost like challenge accepted. So, Riley Schmock across the timeline. Brings it to the near side, runs right into her own player. Ball's loose.
Oh, Dalen, though.
Yeah, they got it. Dalen got back out to Riley. Shots up. It's no good. Now we're fighting for the rebound, and we're going to have jump ball.
I won't lie, I was kind of hoping for a foul. I'm just ready to see double bonus on both sides.
8 fouls for North Callaway, 6 for Silex. So second half, we're going to do lots of shooting. 52 ticks still to go in the first quarter. North Callaway has lead 13-8. With it is Kenyon over the far side to Mudd. Excuse me, that's not to Mudd. That is to Julia Grakey. Silex also has lots of girls with brown hair and glasses. They throw me off easily. I get confused. Dalen shots up. It's no good, but she's fouled. And that's going to go against Julia Grakey, and it's going to send Dalen back to the free throw line. She's 1 for 2. 36 ticks to go here in the first quarter. Free throw shots up and good. Well, back to a 6-point lead. That's the largest lead of the night. She'll get a second. Second one's up and good as well. So a 7-point lead for North Callaway as time begins to wind down here in the first quarter. North Callaway's led this entire game. 15-8 is our score now. With it is Kenyon. Up top to Williams. Over the far wing now is taken away by North Callaway. Dalen Schmock comes back the other direction. At the free throw line. Gets it off to Eaker. Shots up. It's no good. Ball's loose. Here comes Silex. That's Kenyon. And she's going to travel.
Wonder if North Callaway they got enough time to get a good shot off. See if they can do it.
I thought maybe you were going to say something about another foul.
Or that.
So Riley has it.
Oh, hey, you jinxed us.
I did. There's Chloe Kenyon picking up another foul. So each team will end the quarter with 8 fouls. That's right, the quarter. As Riley Schmock heads back to the free throw line. She'll get the 1-and-1. First free throw shot's up and good. Give her another. It's an 8-point lead. So Schmock at the free throw line. Second free throw shot on the way. It's off the rim, no good. And that's how the first quarter ends. North Callaway leads Silex by the score of 16-8. We have your second quarter action coming up next as you're listening to Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Eolia Landscape Company, Crossroads General Store, and Lynn's Heritage House.
With winter weather upon us, remember one multi-sports complex in Bowling Green is your warm, dry place to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green to schedule your appointment and inquire about memberships. One multi-sports complex, just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Brown's Processing, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Old Tops Pawn Shop.
As we get ready to start the second quarter here, we've got North Callaway leading Silex by the score of 16-8. It is the largest lead tonight. And Kelly, second quarter could be kind of long because both teams are already in the bonus.
Yeah, a little lengthy. We're going to see a lot of free throw shooting.
We are. It's each team has 8 team fouls, and it's one of those ones that I don't think they're going to let up anytime soon.
Nope. Hey, at least the fouls are even because when they're not, coaches get a little loud after that.
I've never heard a coach get loud because free throws weren't even. But something more important is, you have key players that are in some foul trouble already. And that's going to make for a long basketball game.
Yeah, which though is kind of exciting though at the same time because if they both get in a little foul trouble, you see how big of depth they got on their bench.
So it looks like North Callaway will have the ball to start the second quarter. I almost wanted to say the second half because it kind of felt that way. So Riley Schmock with the basketball.
We should take bets of how many seconds tick away before a foul's called.
Something about betting on high school sports is not being illegal or something down the H. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dalen Schmock shots up. It goes out of bounds. No good. Back to Silex we go. So Tori Mudd looks for the call from Coach. Gets the ball and she's going to travel.
Yep.
She was ready to pass, and Gwen Gilbert needed one more step. And when she picked it up, she drug her foot, and that was a turnover for the Lady Owls. 16-8 is our score. We're just getting going here in the second quarter. With the basketball is Dalen Schmock. Gets it to McKenna Allen. She's one of the ones with 2 fouls. Down low to Kellerman. Kellerman shots up. It's no good. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Silex, so it'll stay with North Callaway. So Kellerman to inbound the basketball. It is taken away by Maddie Hall. Hall gets off to Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer up to Gilbert. Gilbert looks inside the mud. Nothing there, so she gets it over to Plackmeyer, who uses that softball strength. Come back near side. Hall's underneath to get the loose basketball. Back up to Gilbert. Gilbert backs it up. She takes over to the far wing. She goes up. Shot high off the backboard. It's no good. With the rebound is McKenna Allen, and we've got
jump ball.
Jump ball. Possession arrow will stay with Silex. So Mudd will inbound the basketball on the near side. Get it right into Plackmeyer. Her shot's up. It's no good. Mudd with the basketball now. She'll bring it out reset this offense. Tries to feed inside of Plackmeyer and coming away with this Hall. Hall up, shots up and good. So Maddie Hall with 2 more. Give her 4, and it's a 6-point game, 16-10, 6:40 to go here in the first half. Allen with the basketball to Riley Schmock. Schmock goes up, count the bucket and the foul.
And 1.
And they call that on Taya Williams as Riley stands at the free throw line. Free throw shot up, and it misses everything. So it'll be Gilbert inbounding the ball to Mudd. Mudd brings it across the timeline. Takes over to the far side, picks up her dribble, finds Plackmeyer at the elbow. Plackmeyer goes up strong and banks it in. Give Plackmeyer 4 on the night. Back to a 6-point game. 6:20 to go here in the first half. North Callaway's led the entire time. Kellerman with it. Finds Liebel. Shots up, it's no good, and we got another foul.
Yep.
And that's going to get against Dalen Schmock.
Yep, a little bit of contact on that rebound.
So with 2 minutes to go, I'm assuming in the first half it's 20-12.
Yep,
Bowling Green leads. Sounds like they're kind of foul fest over there as well.
I said only 8.
Oh, only
half.
8. So only 8.
Yeah. Only half the fouls that we have.
Half the fouls we have because each team has 9 now at this point. As Plackmeyer stands at the free throw line. Free throw shots up and good.
All right, Silex slowly chipping away here.
And that's what you got to do. Score points when the clock stops.
Yep. And at this point, they might get a lot of extra free throws here.
Second free throw shot's also good. Brings it to 4 points. 18-14, 6 minutes to go here in this first half. We'll have your Satellite Center halftime report coming up as Riley Schmock works around the near side, hands it off to Dalen. Dalen looks underneath the Kellerman, nothing there, puts the ball on the court. Tries to take it in the paint, kicks it out to the far side. Over to the far side to Liebel. Liebel to Dalen, now to Riley. Riley working against Williams in this defense. Riley, top of the key. Looking for the screen, nothing there as Riley takes it all the way down. She tries to create some space. Now up to Allen. Allen shots up. It's off the mark. With the rebound is Maddie Hall. Gets it off to Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer up to Mudd. Mudd tries to feed it inside, and there's a turnover.
And a foul.
And a foul. I feel like times they're trying to have a race to see who gets to the double bonus first, and that's going to be the 10th team foul for Silex. And I was trying to see. Can you see the number?
Which one?
Who's shooting? Is that Kellerman? Yep.
33.
That is it. First one's up and no good. She'll get a second. 18-14 is our score. 5:19 to go here in the first half. Second free throw shot also no good.
Rebound.
North Callaway gets their own rebound. And that's Hannah Cundiff. And Maddie Hall's going to pick up a foul. On the rebound. And send Cundiff to the free throw line. She'll shoot two, so that's in the double bonus as we just talked about. Free throw shot up and no good. Checking back in the basketball game is Kenzie Eaker. As Cundiff will get a second. Up and good. Makes it 19-14, 5:15 to go here in the first half. Kenyon with it over to Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer skips it to Mudd. Mudd into the paint, back out to Kenyon. Kenyon pulls up for the shot. It's off the mark, no good. With the rebound is North Callaway. Dalen Schmock with it now. Schmock brings it across the timeline. Stops, pops for two from the free throw line. It's off the back of the rim. Riley gets the rebound. She goes back up, lays it off the glass, and it's good.
She's pretty quick.
She is pretty quick. And she's just what I say, a sophomore, I think it was. I have to look at that. Yeah, she's just a sophomore, so you're going to see some stuff from her coming up. There's a steal by North Callaway, and Silex steals it back and then steals it back again. We got a timeout on the court. will take a timeout as well. 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half. North Callaway leads Silex 21-14. You're listening to Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102, brought to you by All-American Pumping and Drain, Pike County Title Company, and Carol Rose's Bridal.
Let Bowling Green Insurance be your crop insurance specialist. Bowling Green Insurance Agency and NEU Country provide farmers with superior crop insurance protection and the fast, friendly service our customers deserve. Call Fred Carlson or Jackie Mayer at 573-324-CROP or stop by our office at 310 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green to discuss a protection plan that is right for your farming operation. NEU Country and Bowling Green Insurance are an equal opportunity provider.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Air Evac, Spring Hollow Coffee, and J&D Tire and Auto.
4:30 to go here in the first half as North Callaway leads Silex 21-14. At half in the other gym, Bowling Green leads Winfield 22-12. Dalen Schmuck gets it to Riley Schmuck here on the near side. Looks for the three-pointer. It's up. It's no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Rolls off the back of Silex, and that's Sarah Grakey. So North Callaway will keep it under their own basket. So with the basketball is Dalen. She gets it in to Kundriff. Shots up. It's no good. We're going to have a jump ball. I really thought we were picking up another foul. I'm not going to lie to you.
We're going to stay here again.
We are. Possession arrow stays with North Callaway. So Dalen will inbound it again. Toss it up to Riley. Riley thought she was going to eye that three. Instead, she dribbles around to the near side. She pops a shot. It's no good. And there's another foul. And that's going to go against Jalen Liebel. And we're going to walk to the other end. So we're going to walk to the other end. Sarah Grakey's going to shoot two as both teams are in the double bonus now. First free throw shot is up and good. We talked about this in the pregame, Kelly. As Kelly Borshett, VanFar Athletic Director, joining us. Free throws are key.
Yes, they are. It's the best time to score, best time to chip away at the lead there.
And as we do that, we jinx her. Rebound by Silex, put up. It's no good. North Callaway gets it this time, brings it back the other direction. Dalen Schmock gets it near side to Riley Schmock. Back up top to Eaker. Eaker over to Dalen. Dalen finds Riley in the paint. She goes up. Shot's no good with the rebound. Is Kenyon. Kenyon looks for the screen, and they're going to call offensive foul on Blackmeyer. Didn't like the way she set that screen. So North Callaway will keep it under their own basket.
And she now picked up her third foul.
She did. So that's definitely one that they didn't want to see in 3 fouls, and she comes out, and Tori Mudd returns. So Dalen Schmock looks. She gets it into Riley. Riley right back to Dalen. Dalen from the block extended on the near side. Shots up and good. 23-15 is our score. 3:28 to go here in the first half. Mudd goes rolling down.
Got the charge, I think.
They did, too. And that'll be her third. Alrighty then. So North Callaway brings it back as Riley Schmock brings it across the timeline. Swings it to the far side to Kimbley. Now to the paint to Dalen. Dalen. Bounce pass out to Riley. And now there's a miscommunication. Kimbley chases it down on the far side. I think North Callaway's finally getting settled here as they reset this offense. Kimbley with it over on the far side. They find Riley in the paint, but it's knocked away by Kenyon. Into the hands of Hall and back to Mudd. Mudd brings it across the timeline over on the far side. Near side now with it to Kenyon. Kenyon to Grakey. That's Sarah. Down low to Williams. She tries to save it from going out of bounds, and no luck. She falls on the out of bounds line. Now Thurman's coming in for Mudd. Kellerman returned, and I believe Kimbley stepped out. 2:43 to go here in the first half. North Callaway leads Silex 23-15. Riley Schmuck brings it across the timeline, swings it near side to Dalen. Dalen skips it over to the far side to Eaker. Eaker back to Riley, now back to Dalen. Dalen on the near side, dribbles down to the block, now backs up behind the arc. Now to Riley. Riley takes it in, tries to penetrate, nothing there, chases down loose basketball in front of North Callaway's bench, Silex's bench. To Dalen, far side to Kellerman. We're down to 2:11 to go here in the first half. Riley with it in the paint. She tries to feed it out, and it's going to be a little miscommunication there as Kellerman was cutting instead of zagging and zigging and everything else.
You know, they got the lead, and I would keep it out there, make Silex pull out a little bit, just widen them out a little bit.
So Hall with the inbounds gets it from Thurman. Thurman now to Kenyon. Kenyon back to Thurman. She brings it across the timeline now to Hall over the far side. Hall dribbles down from the block extend, shots up. Man, it's just a little too hard off the back of that rim. Comes down in the hands of North Callaway with 1:45 to go here in the half. North Callaway still leads 23-15. Long shot on the way. It's no good. With the rebound is Silex. We got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. 1:38 to go here in the half. North Callaway leads Silex by the score of 23-15. You're listening to Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bouquet Florist, Elisha Koenig, Remax Realty Shop Agent, and Orf Construction.
The Mercantile Bank in Louisiana says now's the time to sign up for online banking and bill pay. With online banking, you can bank day or night from your home, office, or anywhere with internet access. Check account balances, view checks, and much more. Stop in today to learn more at the Mercantile Bank, downtown Louisiana. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
Marion Everhart, Kelly Borshett in with you here this evening. Kelly, of course, a graduate from Bowling Green High School. She may have played in one or two of these Bowling Green tournaments back in the day.
Just a couple.
May have found out a couple of them, too.
Probably almost every single one of them.
1:24 to go here in the half.
Oh, offensive foul.
We got another offensive foul. That one's going to go on Rayleigh Schmock. That's her first. I tell you what, good positioning there by, I believe, Thorogood from Silex to pick that up. So Thorogood going to bring the ball across the timeline or work it, and that gets it to Kenyon. Kenyon brings it across. She brings up the near side, pulls up in the middle of North Callaway's bench. Thorogood looking for the three. That's partially tipped, goes out of bounds. Back to North Callaway we go. 1:08 to go here in the half. North Callaway leads 23-15. Riley Schmuck brings it across the timeline. Brings it near side to Eaker. Or to Riley. Eaker looks inside, nothing there, dribbles out, dishes back to Dalen. Dalen to Riley. Riley eyes a three. It's off the mark. It's no good. With the rebound was Grakey, but it's taken away by Dalen. Now Riley has it. They're going to call a foul on the floor. I believe it's going to go against Kenyon, but it's going to be two shots. As that's Kenyon's third. And Riley Schmuck at the free throw line to shoot two. But 45 ticks to go here in the first half.
And that is foul number 25.
Foul number 25. Wow. First free throw shot is up and good. She'll get a second. Kenyon comes out. Checking in is Kate Kinsey. Second free throw shot. That is a high arcing one. Off the mark. Kellerman and Hall go tall for the rebound. Bounces off Kellerman's hands out of bounds. So back to Silex with 44 ticks to go in the half. We'll have the Satellite Center halftime report for you coming up. Thorogood hands it off to Kinsey. Kinsey working against Riley. And Riley's taken away. Takes it down for the right hand. Layup, her shot's up and good. And it's a 26-15 basketball game. 11 being the largest lead of the night with 24 ticks to go here in the half. So both coaches are going to have to talk about fouls in the locker room, Kelly.
Oh, yeah. Definitely need to keep their hands to themselves.
So with the basketball is Hall. Hall trying to create some space, make some room. Gets the ball off to Kinsey. Kinsey working on the far block. Gets up top to Grakey. That's Sarah. Now to Thurman between the circles. Thurman holds the ball high. Now back to Hall. Hall inside to Grakey. Grakey needs some space. She goes up. Shots up and good.
Nice. Great move with 25.
Sarah Grakey adding two more makes it 26-17. And underneath it, and we're going to have a foul here at the buzzer.
Oh, no.
No, he's going to wave it off.
Yeah.
Good for you, Dustin Coleman. So here at the half, North Callaway leads Silex 26-17. We have your Cellular and Satellite Center halftime show coming up next here on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions, Hayden Motorsports Center, and Airco Convenience Centers. Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
People's Bank and Trust mobile banking app gives you the convenience of banking from anywhere. Simply download the free app for your Android or Apple device and get started managing your accounts, transferring funds, paying bills, and depositing checks. People's Bank and Trust online at www.pbtc.net. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
High School Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pam Todd Watts Realty, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, and All Parts.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Bowling Green tournament action.
Here at the half, it is North Callaway leading Silex by a score of 26-17. And Kelly, probably the best thing that can be said is we had a few fouls going on here.
Just a couple.
Just a couple fouls. I think you said we had, what, 25? 25 fouls.
But who's keeping track?
But each team had 8 before the end of the first quarter. And tell you what, that comes into play big time here in a 9-point lead.
Yeah, definitely. Got to score when that clock stops.
8 of the 17, or 8 points of the 26 for North Callaway have come from the free throw line, while 7 of the 17 have come from the free throw line for Silex. So North Callaway actually on the lower end of shooting free throws because they are 8 for 17.
Yeah, they kind of started out a little slow there at the free throw line, but I think they kind of picked it up towards the end of that half.
So let's talk about some scoring as we go along here. Leading the way for North Callaway, I don't think we'll find it any surprise as Riley Schmock has 13 points, and she's kind of been feisty, and I'm not sure what the other words are to really describe her.
Yeah, she's, like I said, she's quick. She gets the ball and she pushes it down the floor, and she kind of maneuvers herself in through the defense and gets up there.
Well, following her in scoring is Dalen Schmock. She has 7, and she's one that I think that everybody's kind of focusing on, so she's able to dish the ball off to Riley pretty well.
Yeah, and the good thing about both of them, obviously being sisters, is they don't really have to come out of the game.
Yeah,
they're very well conditioned, and I don't know about the younger one, but I know the older one's a great runner. So
well, and Dalen has 2 fouls, Riley has 1, so they also play smart, as we saw all those fouls.
Yes, definitely.
Also scoring in there was we got McKenna Allen and Kinsey Eakerweath with 2, Hannah Condiff and Cayenne Kellerman each have a point. For Silex, their lead scorer is Lexi Plackmeyer, and I think the shame with Lexi right now is she is in foul trouble. She has 3.
Yep, and can't really have that when your top scorer gets a little bit of foul trouble. So hopefully they do whatever they got to do at halftime and come out and play a little cleaner.
And not necessarily even the top scorer. She is probably one of the more aggressive players on the court and has been for years, even since she was a freshman, which I think is relaying over to the younger girls.
Yes, and, she's going to pull down quite a bit of boards for you, and if you can't pull down boards, you might be in a little bit of trouble.
Speaking of boards, she hasn't had a lot of points on the scoreboard, but Maddie Hall has been fantastic. She actually has 4 points, but as we talked about a little earlier, her big benefit tonight is coming from the rebounding side.
Yes, definitely.
So also scoring is Chloe Kenyon with 2, Taya Williams with 2, and Sarah Grecky with 3. That's a quick breakdown of these scoring here in the first half. When we return on the Cellular Satellite Center halftime report, we'll talk about maybe what players should do here in the second half. We'll have Coach weigh in her 2 cents here in just a little bit as you're listening to Bowling Green Tournament Action on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tournament Action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Eolia Landscape Company, Crossroads General Store, and Lynn's Heritage House.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt arc lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
With winter weather upon us, remember one multi-sports complex in Bowling Green is your warm, dry place to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green to schedule your appointment and inquire about memberships. One multi-sports complex, just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Don't let winter stop you from looking ahead to spring. Eolia Landscape Supply knows that fall cleanup is still underway when weather cooperates. Whether it's getting rid of leaves or cutting back shrubs to allow for new growth, Eolia Landscape is also available when you want a new design, fresh mulch, or maybe a new rock bed. They carry several types and sizes of rocks, and they're there to help if you're a do-it-yourselfer or need some assistance. Located at 290 North Old Highway 61 in Eolia. Visit their Facebook page for specials. Let Eolia Landscape Supply and Show Me Landscape Design help meet all your landscaping needs.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Rawls County Mutual Insurance, Orth Construction, and B&B Automotive.
Marion Everhart and Kelly Borshett, Bowling Green graduate over at Vanfar now. We don't say too much about you going to the enemy per se. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, you go to Hoop, it helps you pay the bills,
That's
right?
That's right. No. We just, as a former Bobcat sitting here, we just kind of have to give each other a little bit of a hard time with that. I mean, it doesn't matter us giving Kristen Tucker at the last broadcast a hard time from being a Clopton Hawk going to Louisiana. So apparently, it's nice to have everybody still in the area. That's the best part, in my opinion. But Coach, let's talk about this adjustments making here in the second half. What do you see each team needing to do?
Well, both teams are definitely going to talk about fouls, about moving their feet and not just, they keep running into each other and picking up those ticky-tack fouls and those moving screens. And so I definitely think that was probably the main topic of conversation. I think if I was Silex, I'd talk about how to just get North Callaway to slow them down a little bit because they kind of pushing the ball up the floor a little bit.
And jumping in front of them and picking up a foul is not the answer.
Yeah.
So we'll keep that in mind. Okay. Well, there's your thoughts for the second half. We'll step aside, hear from some of our wonderful sponsors with us all week long here on Eagle 102. We'll be back with second half action. Again, here at the half, North Callaway leads Silex 26-17. In the other gym at half, Bowling Green leads Winfield at 22-12. You're listening to opening round action from the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102, brought to you by All-American Pumping and Drain, Pike County Title Company, and Carol Rose's Bridal.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the number one priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
It's good to aim high, and sports can help children reach their goals. Join Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green and Farm Mutual Insurance in supporting local athletes. Be sure to catch all the action this sports season. Pike County Mutual Insurance salutes young local athletes and wishes them well. And they look forward to protecting these young adults with strong insurance coverage during what is sure to be a bright future. Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Mick Mailer & Sons Backhoe Service, Bud Jones Towing and Recovery, and Advanced Eye Care.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Eolia Landscaping Supply, Meyer Implement, and Calumet of Missouri.
Broadcast Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
Well, we're getting ready to start the second half here in the middle school gym as North Callaway leads Silex by the score of 26-17. Let's run down some scores from earlier matchups. In the high school gym, Clopton defeated Louisiana 47-7. Here in the high school gym, it was Elsberry defeating Van Far 54-36. Bowling Green led at their halftime. And then, of course, as I mentioned just a moment ago, at here we have North Callaway leading Silex 26-17. Silex gets the ball to start things off. And it's going to be Kenyon pulling up for a shot right away, and it's going to miss everything with the rebound.
I can see North Callaway coming out and put a little more pressure on them, trying to get them make some more turnovers.
Dalen Schmock has it. She spins out, kicks out to Riley. Riley lies the three. It's off the backboard, no good with the ball. The ball's loose, coming away with it. Well, we thought it was North Callaway. Now it's Plackmeyer. And I dare you to take the ball away from Plackmeyer.
Yeah, that ball was definitely hers. She wasn't letting no one take it.
Yeah, she's not taking it. It's almost like when I was guarding Big Mac. And she, of course, for people who don't know, is a catcher, correct, from Silex?
Yes.
So that's when we talk about her throwing those baseball passes. As Kelly used to be a little bit of a catcher herself.
Yeah, a little bit.
Big three in there.
That's big for them.
Yeah, and that's from Blackmeyer. That strength, that arm strength is key. And, boy, if that ball hits you, the basketball hits you upside the head on the other end of the court, you're going to know it. So Silex with the basketball. Dalen has it from the block, extended, pulls up, shots up, and it's good. So back-to-back scores for each team, and the lead is still at 8. 28-20, 6:52 to go here in the third. Gilbert with it over on the far side. Back to Plackmeyer. In the corner to Hall. Hall from the block, extended. Shots up, it just goes over top of it with the rebound is Jalen Liebel. Over the far side to Riley Schmock. She takes it all the way down to the corner, backs up, gets it to Dalen. Dalen back out to Riley. Riley loses the handle, but is able to rein it back in as Riley brings it between the circles. Silex in 2-3 zone. Just kind of stand out there content to kill a little clock as it's 6:19 to go here, and they throw it away. And sometimes that happens. You get a little too comfortable underneath there, and you first thing you do is throw it away.
Yeah, sometimes dribbling around stalling is definitely not key sometimes.
So Gilbert comes out, Mudd comes in, and Mudd's going to bring it up the court. Swings it up to Kenyon. Kenyon far side to Mudd, top of the key. She eyes a three. It's a little on the flat side. Hits the net, heads his way out of bounds, back to North Callaway we go. So Dalen will inbound to Riley. Kenyon providing a little token pressure in the backcourt. Trying to get a trap, and they get it out. Mudd gets the steal. She's going all the way. Oh, she stops. Well, she picked up that charge earlier, and I think she got a little scared of that. Boy, she should have taken that one right on in. Riley with the basketball. She's moving around. And I tell you what, smart move here is they put the two tallest players, Silex does, on the wings there to set that trap. And there's another turnover for North Callaway. It's 3 here.
Yeah, they're getting North Callaway speed a little too far up here.
But they put Kenyon up front on that defense, and they put, Grakey and Hall on the wings. So when they come up to trap, they're going to throw over a 5'11" girl. Kenyon with it now. Picks it up in the near corner with it. Plackmeyer. She eyes another three, and her toes are on the line. And it's Kellerman with the basketball. Mudd back came from behind and stripped it. Getting the hands of Dalen. Dalen brings it across the timeline, dribbles with the left in the paint. She goes up. Her one-handed shot's up. No good. Ball's loose. Tori Mudd comes in and rips it away. She said, I'll take that. Brings it up the court. Dishes it off to Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer skips it far side, and that's that strength we were talking about. It was no problem for her to whip it into the far corner to Kenyon. Grakey with it now from the block extended. Out to Kenyon. On the wing, back up to Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer back to Kenyon. Kenyon's going to fire it. Shots up. It's short. With the rebound was Liebel. Liebel gets it to Riley.
Don't move.
Riley shots up. It's blocked in there by Plackmeyer. And I
thought Plackmeyer thought she might get herself a little bit of foul trouble there at the end.
I've never seen a hand come down quite so quick after she made contact. Nope, not me. Mudd with it on the far side. And I tell you what, that is so hard when you're under there. You want to block it. Maddie Hall with it. Shot up, no good. Want to block it. Oh, Kenyon. You can't wrap your arms around a player.
Nope, no hugs.
Can't give them. They may look like nice girls, but you can't give them hugs here and there. And that
that's 4 fouls for her.
It is, and that's going to hurt. She has to sit on the bench for a while. But, we girls, we like to want to go up and smack that ball down and make a nice, cool block, too.
Well, I can tell you, whoever says basketball's not a contact sport is lying.
Apparently, I know they didn't play when I played. And Hall just picked up her third. So Dalen will inbound the basketball in front of North Callaway's bench, gets it into Riley. Riley, top of the key. She eyes a three. Off the back of the rim. Going high for the rebound was Liebel. She gets it off to Riley Schmock again. Riley backs it up. Between the circles, takes it to the far wing. Kicks it out to Dalen. Dalen's long 3 balls there. It's off the back of the rim. It's no good. And Liebel with the rebound again. At the end of North Callaway's bench, gets it to Riley. Riley takes it to paint. Little hook shots up and no good. And, we got smacks and everything going on around there. And we got a foul. And it's going to go against Silex. And that's going to go against Tori Mudd. That'll be her 4th.
And this is what we talked about. How deep can their bench go?
Yeah, Thurman coming in now. Because that's another very aggressive player that you don't really hate seeing sitting on the bench again. Probably for the rest of the quarter at least. Dalen with the basketball. From the elbow extended, gets it off to Kellerman. Kellerman shots up. It's short. With the rebound is Williams. Williams dishes it off to Blackmeyer. Blackmeyer bringing it across the timeline. 3:26 to go here in the third quarter. North Callaway leads Silex 28-20. And now Riley Schmock's going to pick up her second foul as she and Blackmeyer collided. Checking in the basketball game is Eaker again. Going to come in for Kellerman. So Blackmeyer to inbound the basketball. She looks, gets it in the near corner of Thurman. Thurman eyes the three. It's a little too hard. On the far side is Liebel with it.
Oh, North Callaway's pushing.
She throws it up to Riley Schmock. And I was anxious to see what was going to happen there. Blackmeyer went up.
Good defense. She stayed straight up.
She stayed exactly what she was supposed to. And it's back to a 10-point lead for North Callaway. 30-20. 3 minutes exactly to go here in the third. Drakey with it. She's underneath. Her shot's up and good.
She's got a couple decent moves under there.
Yeah, you give her, she's just a freshman. You give her a couple more years.
Oh, yeah. You'll see some great things out of her for sure.
Dalen pulls up. Shots off the mark. No good with the rebound. Maddie Hall. Hall gets it. She brings it across the timeline to Thurman. Thurman dribbles with the left to Blackmeyer. Blackmeyer looks. Finds Hall underneath, was taken away by Dalen Schmock. Gets it off to Riley. Riley has to pull up. She doesn't want to go against those trees. Goes in now. Thurman's going to pick up a foul, I believe. And it's going to send Schmock to the free throw line. It's Thurman's first. Riley Schmock back to the free throw line to shoot 2 with 2:20 to go here in the third quarter. 30-22 is our score. North Callaway has led this entire basketball game as Silex keeps trying to chip away back at it. Every time they even get close, they pull away a little further. So checking in the game now is Kate Kinsey's coming in for Maddie Hall. I tell you what, Kelly, what I just like seeing is Maddie Hall running off there. She's smiling.
Yep.
Second free throw shot off the mark. With the rebound, ball's loose. We've got a tie up.
Got a jump ball.
Possession arrow favors North Callaway, so it'll stay. A lot of times kids come off the court like that and they're hanging their heads and they're upset and, things aren't going their way. So it's nice to see her run off with a smile.
Yeah, and sometimes they forget. Basketball's a team sport.
It is, and no matter how much.
Oh, and one.
And one from Dalen Schmock. And no matter how much we forget, it's still about having fun.
Yep.
And that's Blackmeyer's 4th. So Gwen Gilbert will check in for her. As it makes it 34-22. Largest lead of the night now for North Callaway at 12. Gilbert gets the ball and gives it right back to Thurman. Thurman will bring it across the timeline. Looks with the left hand inside to Grakey. Rolls off her fingertips. And
staying with
Kinsey
it.
Gets it. It's finally going to roll off of Kinsey's fingertips after some great effort for Silex to keep it. It just kept rolling off their fingertips.
Couldn't quite grasp it.
So 2 minutes to go here in the third. It's a 34-22 game with North Callaway leading. Dalen gets it up in the front court, and we're going to have an overback.
I think she should have turned and looked opposite side, but
she should have. And one of the things, if you want to know the official rules on what an over and back is, you can pick up the latest edition of the Eagle 102 Patriot, and they have I think it's 25.
I actually read that the other day.
Me too, and there were some things I was like, wait a minute now.
It was a Facebook post a while back.
It was, and I did see that as well. But I had to review it as we were now into basketball.
The whole over and back, or the whole over the back, is not a foul.
Yeah, that is really not.
It's when you make the contact.
It is when you make the contact. With the big rebound is Reiki, and that was one of the things that over the back is actually not a foul. And, we've all yelled it, let's be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Just like a reach. A reach isn't a foul. It's when you make the contact, it's the foul.
But we've all labeled it as those things. And that just happens to be what it is. So, yeah, there's some really interesting things. And it actually explains in that portion of it. I think Jim Ross actually takes a little time to explain what the actual definition of over and back is. So, again, if you haven't seen that, that's in the newest edition of the Eagle 102 Patriot. You can pick it up now. Shot was just off the mark for Grakey. Getting the rebound.
Oh, there we go.
Kimbley. 1:09 to go here in the third quarter. And North Callaway leads the Silex 34-22. We've got a foul. And that's going to go against Gilbert. That's her first.
I thought Silex come out of the locker room, playing a little more, I guess, relaxed, so they didn't pick up any more fouls. And
No. They picked up where they left off.
Yep.
Schmock, shots up. It's no good.
Hey, I'll give them the aggressiveness. I'll take
That's right. And you know what? They're showing they're deep enough. They can do it.
Yep.
Kimbley, long shot. It's off the mark. With the rebound is Hall. Got to bring it across the timeline for the Lady Owls. And that's just what I think about Kelly is if you watch these girls now, they're all freshmen.
Yep.
And so by the time they're going to be seniors, they're going to be a lot of fun if that aggression stays there. Reiki with another 2 makes it 10-point game, 34-24. Long shot on the way. There's just a 2, but Kenzie Eaker will take it. Makes it 36-24, 26 to go here in the third. Silex tries to get the ball, but gets in there, knocks it out of bounds, so Silex will keep it in the middle of their own bench with 17 ticks to go in the third. Thurman will inbound the basketball, looks to get it into Gilbert. Gilbert picks up, looks for Hall. Hall at the block, shots up, and 1. Got the bucket and the foul.
Now, as a coach speaking, you can't yell and 1 from the sideline. You will get in trouble by the officials. But it's so hard not to.
Yeah.
You just get excited.
Oh, good to know.
Just FYI, any coaches out there that are listening.
As we sit behind the coach, okay, maybe we shouldn't be yelling that so loud. 27 points now for Silex. However, North Callaway's got 36. They got it under 10.
Oh.
We have 4 seconds to go.
Silex with the rebound.
And Hall's just going to dribble it out here in the third. So at the end of the third, North Callaway still leads Silex, but it's a smaller lead now, 36-27. We have your final quarter of action coming up next here on Eagle 102.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate and the Twin Pike Family YMCA.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom Checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services. Bank on your own terms with Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bouquet Florist, Elisha Koenig, Remax Realty Shop Agent, and Orp Construction.
Broadcasting from the family drug booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
Well, Kelly, we thought we might see a little less fouling here in the second half, unfortunately.
Well, I guess technically.
I mean, we see less fouling.
A little bit.
Silex only fouled by 2 less. 2 less. So they had 6 fouls here in the third, and we are into the final quarter of action again. This is the 4-5 matchup, so we anticipated it being a good matchup. Silex has the ball to start things off as Thurman will put it into Hall. Back to Thurman. Thurman in the far corner to Williams. Williams looks and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Silex.
I will say this, though. Anybody that comes off Silex's bench goes out there and is just as aggressive as the girl that they had really set on the bench.
They don't lose anything. Plackmeyer playing with 4 fouls back in the basketball game. She's going to inbound it to Williams. Back to Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer, one dribble, stops, pops from the elbow, extending her shot's a little too hard. It's Thurman with the putback.
Oh,
it's good. Yep. That's her first points of the night, and it's back to a 7-point game. So with the basketball is Dalen Schmock. Gets it to Riley.
I can see North Callaway trying to slow it down just a little bit here.
And really, they probably should. They might as well have.
They got the lead.
Well, let Silex come out and foul because they've already got 16 fouls. So one more, and they're going to be shooting the rest of the game. And didn't I say something about fouls? No, it just went out of bounds. I was like, didn't I just say something about fouls? Because I didn't really mean it. So Thurman bring the ball across the timeline. Crossover dribble, takes it to the far side to the elbow. Dishes it off to Williams. Williams back up top to Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer skips it near side of Hall. Hall works it around. Finds Williams. He's going to go out of bounds. Last touched by Silex. Exactly 7 minutes to go here in this basketball game. Again, North Callaway leads Silex of 36-29. And with the basketball is Allen.
Yep.
Allen gets it off.
Hear North Callaway's coach tell him to easy. Slow it down.
And
you got the
Schmock's,
lead.
Riley Schmock's shot misses everything. Picking up the basketball is Brakey. That's Sarah. To Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer stops, pops for 2. She doesn't get the bucket, but she definitely gets the 2 shots. And it looks like we'll have to wait and see.
33.
And that's Kellerman's first. So Plackmeyer can add to the lead here. She can drop 2. Free throw shot up and good. We got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well with 6:36 to go here in the basketball game. North Callaway leads Silex 36-30. You're listening to Bowling Green Tournament Action on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Mick Mailer & Sons Backhoe Service, Bud Jones Towing and Recovery, and Advanced Eye Care. If you happen to find yourself looking for somewhere new to get your vehicle serviced, Pogue Ford in Bowling Green is here to remind you they can handle all brands of vehicles. However, if you have GM or Chrysler warranty, they will shuttle those to their sister Hannibal locations to make sure your warranty stays intact. Pogue Ford, serving the communities they call home. Pogue Ford, Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green.
The Mercantile Bank in Louisiana says now's the time to sign up for online banking and bill pay. With online banking, you can bank day or night from your home, office, or anywhere with internet access. Check account balances, view checks, and much more. Stop in today to learn more at the Mercantile Bank, downtown Louisiana. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and Kathy Clean.
Plackmeyer back at the free throw line for the second end of her 2. And second free throw shot on the way is off the mark. Ball's loose. Dalen Schmock comes away with it. Still only a 6-point lead now for North Callaway, a team that originally is led by as many as 12. So Riley with the basketball. She skips it over to the far side to Liebel. Down in the corner. Back out to Kellerman. Kellerman to Daylin. Daylin puts it on the court. She goes in the paint, turns around. Her shot short. Gets her own rebound. And she's going to go to the free throw line. And they don't want them shooting free throws. And I think they said they called it on Hall. That is her 4th. So several players playing with 4 fouls right now for Silex. Free throw shot up and good. Make it a 7-point lead. 6:10 still to go here in the basketball game, so lots of time left. Second free throw shot is off the mark.
Oh, I thought she had her own rebound there for a minute.
And that's something that we've noticed a little bit more of, I have to say, probably more from the girls and the guys here lately, is they're really following those shots, and a lot of them are getting those rebounds. So Plackmeyer with the basketball, takes all the way to the far end. Her shot's up. It's no good. With the rebound is Thurman. And the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by Allen. So Silex will inbound the basketball at the end of their basket, or at the end of their bench. So they move it, get it into Williams. Her shot's up off the rim. That's no good. Kellerman with the rebound. Kellerman guarded by Thurlman, and she tries to get the ball. And there's Thurlman. She just goes in and grabs a hold of that basketball. It's a jump ball.
Yeah, and she had her teammate wide open just standing there.
So with the basketball is Thurlman. Thurman back to Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer back to Thurman. Thurman, long three on the way. Off the rim, it's no good. With the rebound is Liebel. Gets it to Schmock. That's Dalen. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Silex.
I think Daylin's starting to talk to her teammates a little bit more, telling them where they need to be to help her out some.
So Dalen off to Riley. Riley takes it all the way down the baseline, brings it out, dishes it off to Allen. Shots up, it's no good. Ball's loose and taken away by Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer will bring it across the timeline. Tries to feed it down low to Grakey, and Grakey just can't hold on to it as it's probably thrown just a little too hard off her fingertips. And we're headed back the other direction with 5:05 to go here in this basketball game. Right now, North Callaway leads 37-30. Exactly 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Dalen Schmock with it, brings it across the timeline, runs into some trees, and is able to get it off to Riley on the far wing. Riley back to Dalen. Dalen about loses a handle on it. Now Thurman takes it away.
Getting a little frustrated handling the ball there.
Thurman goes up, shot up,
and
and
good.
I tell you what, did a great job of just laying it in there and not getting too excited. It's down to a 5-point lead for North Callaway. So Schmock. Riley gets it off to Dalen. Dalen takes it all the way down. She spins. Her shot's up. It's no good. With the rebound is Plackmeyer. And we talked about her needing to be on the court for that
pulling
purpose.
down those rebounds.
4:18 to go here in the ball game. Thurlman gives a fake, drives along the baseline, dishes it off to Grakey. Grakey spins. Her shot's up. It's no good. With the rebound is North Callaway. Dalen brings it across the timeline.
There's a foul.
Thurman's going to pick up a foul. And it'll send, I believe, Dalen to the free throw line. And I can't tell if Dalen is feeling a little winded or if she may have gotten an elbow or something a little earlier.
I think a little winded, maybe, and a little bit of frustration.
It's only the 8th team foul, so it's a 1-and-1 for Dalen. 4:06 to go here in the basketball game. It's a 5-point lead for North Callaway. Make it 6. Well, she's definitely been moving up and down this court.
Oh, yeah. She's been in the game the whole time.
So, second free throw shot is on the way, and it's good. I tell you what, got to give kudos to her. You know, that's when, you know, we talk about people making free throws is when they're exhausted. You got to be able to make them at that point.
Oh, and a nice little tip.
Turnover now by Silex, gets in the hands of Riley. Riley takes it down, and it's a turnover again as Plackmeyer got the block. Here comes Thurlman. Thurlman is going to travel. So Chloe Kenyon's going to return, and that'll help the Lady Owls as Thurlman will get a little bit of a break. Kenyon playing with 4 fouls, but 3:47 to go. I don't care if you have 4 fouls or not. Everybody gets in, right?
That's right.
Dalen to Riley. And there's a turnover.
Right through her hands.
Went right through North Callaway's hands to Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer. She spins, and she tries to draw a foul, and this turnover.
Don't foul out of frustration.
I don't know who would ever do such a thing. With it is Dalen, and there you go. Chloe
and that's her fifth.
Yep, Chloe's going to sit back down. She was in for
30 seconds.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
It's going to send Dalen back to the free throw line, where she will get 1-and-1. It's the 9th team foul. 39-32 is our score. It's a 7-point lead. 3:23 to go here in the basketball game. North Callaway's led by as many as 12. First one's up and no good. Rebound by Silex.
Oh.
And the ball's loose, and they turn it over. So with the basketball is Eaker. Gets it off to Dalen. Dalen Schmock dribbles with the left hand, takes it to the top of the key.
Oh, moving screen.
Got an offensive foul. And that's going to go against Eaker.
Maybe a push-off. So
with the basketball is Thurlman. Thurman brings it across the timeline. Bounce pass near side to Hall. Hall in the paint to Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer tries to feed it down low, and it's taken away. Riley Schmuck has it, and Plackmeyer denies. So with the basketball will be North Callaway along the baseline on the near side. 39-32 our score, 2:51 to go here in this basketball game. North Callaway has led the entire game. They get it into Eaker, back up top with it to Riley Schmuck, and it's taken away by Thurman. Thurman stops, hands it off to Hall, and Hall's going to be fouled. That's going to be by Eaker, and I tell you what, been very impressed with Thurman's play coming off the bench again as a freshman.
She's got out there and hustled the whole time, and she's picked up a couple steals, pulled a couple rebounds.
Yeah, again, just they say a 5'5" freshman, but I don't think they're giving her quite enough height there. I think maybe she's taking a growth spurt. First free throw shot.
I'd say add a couple inches. Intimidating, right?
Yeah. If nothing else, just the wingspan she's got going on. You know, it's come in play. She's had several steals there, at least tipping the ball away. Second free throw shot off to mark as well. With the rebound is Allen. Allen needs some help. Gets it up to Riley. Riley looks. She comes up, and she's just dribbling over the side. We're down to 2.5 to go here in the ball game. Dalen back to Riley. Little pitch and catch between the two, and unfortunately Silex is probably going to have to come out and foul. Thurman's the one that has the fouls to give. So Dalen stops, pops for two. Shot up, it's no good, and there's that, what we called over the back, but there was contact.
Yep.
And that's the 6th team foul and the 4th for Allen. 2:07 to go here in the basketball game. 39-32 is our score. North Callaway leads Silex. Plackmeyer with the basketball. Near side with it to Hall. Bounce pass down low to Grakey. Grakey back out to Hall. Hall shots up. It's off the mark with the rebound. And we're going to have a jump ball.
North Cal ball.
You know, a smart heads-up play, and I've really enjoyed that this year, is watching a lot of them. They've become more conscious of grabbing the ball and not
each other.
There you go. Not grabbing the player. So with the basketball is Riley Schmock. She's going toe-for-toe against Plackmeyer over on the far side. We got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. 1:42 to go here in this basketball game. North Callaway leads Silex 39-32. You're listening to Bowling Green Tournament Action on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tournament Action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix, Kearns Construction, and Jim Hartung and Sue Bowen, financial advisors with Ameriprise Financial Services.
Let Bowling Green Insurance be your crop insurance specialist. Bowling Green Insurance Agency and NEU Country provide farmers with superior crop insurance protection and the fast, friendly service our customers deserve. Call Fred Carlson or Jackie Mayer at 573-324-CROP or stop by our office at 310 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green to discuss a protection plan that is right for your farming operation. NEU Country and Bowling Green Insurance are an equal opportunity provider.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Marshall Chevrolet, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
On the inbound play, it was about a steal for Thurman. With it is Dalen Schmock. She'll inbound the basketball again. As Dalen looks, she throws a long pass in. They get it into Liebel. Shots up, and it's foul. For those of us who may have heard, Bowling Green defeated Winfield by the score of 47-21. So Bowling Green and Elsberry will tangle in semifinal action as Winfield will take on Van Far Wednesday night. So picking up her second foul is Williams. Sends Liebel to the free throw line first time tonight. First free throw shot's up and no good. 1:37 to go here in this basketball game. And she'll get a second. Second free throw shot's no good.
And Dalen with the rebound.
Dalen with the rebound. We talked about that aggression. She's going to go to the hole. And Blackmeyer. Oh, they're called travel.
Ooh, North Callaway's coach is not going to be happy with that.
No, she wasn't happy at all. They called the travel on Blackmeyer, but they want the foul on Blackmeyer. So Riley's going to inbound the basketball, and she's got to get past Thurlman. And Thurlman's causing all kinds of issues there as they finally get it into Liebel. Liebel up top to Riley. Riley moving around.
Try to get the foul.
And there you go. And that's only her third. And it's going to send Riley Schmock to the free throw line to shoot 2.
That's only the 42nd foul call tonight.
42nd. All right, was the goal 50? 25 a half?
We'll see.
So Riley at the free throw line, Riley Schmock. She is a sophomore for the Lady Thunderbirds. First free throw shot's up and good. She has been outstanding all night tonight and pushes it back to an 8-point lead. She'll stand at the free throw line. Second shot on the way as well, and it's nothing but net.
Yep, she's been pretty good for them tonight. She's definitely offensively have taken over for North Callaway.
So it's Howard with the basketball. Gets up to Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer skips to the far side
great
of Thurlman.
pass.
Thurlman, long three. It's no good, and we're going to have a foul. And it's going to go against Grakey. That's her second.
That was a great pass by Plackmeyer.
It was, and it was almost one of those no-look ones as she basically used all their strength to go from one side to the other. We're walking to the other end to shoot 2. And doing the shooting is McKenna Allen. So 1:09 to go here in the basketball game. 41-32 is our score. Free throw shot up off the back of the rim. It's no good. She'll get a second. And really, Kelly, regardless of how this game ends in minute 9, Silex has to be excited with their play here.
I was going to say, I think both teams really came out. They've been very aggressive.
Yep.
Their bench, the girls off the bench have come in and played well.
And there we go. And she knew it as soon as she did as Maddie Hall picked up a turnover there. She kind of palmed the ball just a little bit. So Dalen will inbound the ball right in front of us, right in the middle of Silex's bench. She'll have to go against Plackmeyer. They lob it in. They get it into Allen. Allen to Dalen. Dalen works over there, and we're under a minute to go now to Riley. And Thurlman's going to get her fourth foul and send Riley back to the free throw line. Unfortunately, not exactly the one you want to go to the free throw line, but got to use what you got.
Yeah, because, she's probably going to put them in, unless I jinxed her. I don't know.
Hey, jinxing is my job. No taking that. First one's up, and it's good.
No, I didn't.
You didn't jinx anybody. Back to a 10-point lead. North Callaway led by as many as 12, but here in the basically last couple minutes here, they've tightened their lead, or they've spread that lead out based on free throws.
Yep.
Plackmeyer beams one up, and we heard that smack off Thurlman's
Hey,
arms.
she held on, though. I will give her that.
Somebody signed her up as a wide receiver. And there's a turnover, and Plackmeyer going to pick up fourth. No. As Riley Schmock picks up another 2. It takes it to matching the largest lead of the night at 12. Down to 30 ticks to go.
Got to look to score.
It's Plackmeyer. Her shot's up. It's no good. Ball's loose.
Jump ball. Oh.
So Plackmeyer picked up her 5th one.
Yep, I believe so.
She's going to walk. She's going to have a seat on the bench, and we're going to walk to the other end and shoot.
I will say this in her defense on that one. Her hand was definitely on the ball, and I think her strength tripped the girl up from not letting the ball go anywhere.
If that tells you, we talked about her strength before, and it's going to send Dalen to the free throw line. But it looks like North Callaway will move on. They will face Clopton on Wednesday night, and those two teams just played over the weekend where Clopton beat them by, I think, not quite 20, but it was close if it wasn't. You can find that exact score by visiting the scoreboard page at KJFM Eagle102.net and not relying on Marion's memory. I can tell you Clopton did win, and it was handedly, and in that game, Megan Harrelson, I believe it was, put up 31 points. So with it is Williams. Williams to Howard. Down low to Grakey. Out to Hall. Hall stops. She pops for 2. It's off the mark with the basketball. It's loose, goes out of bounds. Cheerleaders want to go in. With 1.9 seconds to go, that's how this one's going to end as North Callaway gets the win 46-32. We've got your Abel's post-game show for you coming up next here on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to the Eagle 102 Game of the Week. The post-game show, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops, is coming up next.
Coverage of the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Mick Mailer & Sons Backhoe Service, Bud Jones Towing and Recovery, and Advanced Eye Care. Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
People's Bank & Trust mobile banking app gives you the convenience of banking from anywhere. Simply download the free app for your Android or Apple device and get started managing your accounts, transferring funds, paying bills, and depositing checks. People's Bank & Trust online at www.pbtc.net. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Outlaw Lawn and Landscaping, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Twin Pike Family YMCA.
Time for the Eagle 102 post-game show, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Well, it was quite an evening this evening as Silex got very close, but they just couldn't quite get over that hump, Kelly, as North Callaway defeated Silex 46-32. At the end of the first quarter, North Callaway led 16-8. Going into the half, they were up 26-7. Then things kind of started getting a little tighter as Silex started chipping their way in as at the end of the third, North Callaway still had the lead 36-27, and then at one time it got down to a 5-point lead here in the fourth. But unfortunately, fouls, and more fouls.
Yeah, lots of fouls, 45 total.
45 total fouls between the two teams. Both teams had 8 fouls at the end of the first quarter, and it kind of rolled over and kept going from there.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I will say this, after halftime, though, North Callaway cleaned it up a little bit, which I think helped them in the long run.
It did. Also, free throw shooting helped. I didn't go through and figure up all the free throws, but I can tell you in the fourth quarter alone, Dalen Schmock was 5 for 7. Riley Schmock was 3 for 4. Speaking of those two, they are the leading scorers for North Callaway and basically did all the scoring but for 2 points, all but 2 points in the second half. Dalen had 17. Riley had 21.
Yeah, when you can't shut them down, that'll hurt you.
Your leading scorer for Silex tonight was Lexi Plackmeyer. She had a 10, followed in there by Sarah Grakey and Maddie Hall. Each was 7. Rita Thurman, we talked about her a little bit, came off the bench, had some really great minutes, not necessarily offensively, but definitely defensively.
Oh, yes, definitely. She definitely caused some problems for North Callaway.
She had 4 points, and then Taya Williams and Chloe Kenyon ended up with 2 points each. And really, it was a really good game.
Yeah, well, I will say this for Silex, they played very good team basketball. The girls came off the bench, did what they were supposed to do, and helped the team out in the best way they could. And I think that really showed. And they're young; they keep doing that. They'll see some big things out of them.
Absolutely. We're going to take our final break here on the Abel's postgame show. When we return, we'll recap scores from tonight, set up tomorrow night, all that for you more right here as you're listening to Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix, Kearns Construction, and Jim Harton and Sue Bowen, financial advisors with Ameriprise Financial Services.
Let Bowling Green Insurance be your crop insurance specialist. Bowling Green Insurance Agency and NAU Country provide farmers with superior crop insurance protection and the fast, friendly service our customers deserve. Call Fred Carlson or Jackie Mayer at 573-324-CROP or stop by our office at 310 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green to discuss a protection plan that is right for your farming operation. NAU Country and Bowling Green Insurance are an equal opportunity provider.
It's the new year and a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by People's Bank & Trust, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Insurance.
Let's recap scores from the high school gym tonight. In the first game of the night, number 1 seed Clopton defeated number 8 seed Louisiana 47-7. And then their second game of the night had number 3 Bowling Green defeating number 6 Winfield 47-21. In this game, or in this gym, in the middle school gym, our early game had number 2 Elsberry over number 7 Van Far, 54-36. And the game you just heard is number 4 North Callaway over number 5 Silex, 46-32. Tomorrow night, it's boys action at 5:30 in the high school gym. Number 1 Van Far will take on number 8 Silex, immediately followed by number 2 Bowling Green taking on number 7 Elsberry. In the middle school, the 5:30 game will be number 3 Winfield taking on number 6 Louisiana, followed by number 4 Compton taking on number 5 North Callaway. Again, Kelly, I think all going to be good games tomorrow evening.
I think so.
I think so.
Especially that Van Far game.
You think so?
I'm just saying.
You're just saying. Kelly Borshett, Van Far athletic director, she may be a tad bit biased on this one.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. We'll let you hear as we're wrapping up this evening. So, again, final thoughts of the games tonight, Kelly?
You know, like I said, even with both games over here in the middle school gym, I felt like both teams fought pretty hard and, you know, they're scrappy and they, got out there and I saw some hustle out of all 4 of them, and that's good to see, especially for girls basketball.
All right. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Oh, yeah.
For Mark Froelich, Kelly Borshett, I'm Marian Everhart. You've been listening to area high school basketball from the 95th Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to high school basketball on KJFM Radio. Eagle 102 Sports coverage of high school hoops was brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Bank of Louisiana, Calumet of Missouri, Eolia Landscaping Supply, Hankey Construction, Bowling Green Chevrolet, the Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC, and Collier Funeral Home, Cellular and Satellite Center, Bowling Green Tractor, Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Kathy Clean, J&D Tire and Auto, Meyer Implement Company, County Market in Louisiana, Craig's Truck and Tractor Service, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Bowling Green Insurance Agency, Family Drug in Louisiana, the Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center, by Ingram Plumbing, the Airyback Life Team, Liggins Flooring, Old Tops Pawn Shop, Midwest Pest Professionals, Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, Outlaw Lawn and Landscaping, Pam Todd Watts Realty, People's Bank and Trust, Perkins Electrical Service, Young Enterprises Incorporated, All Parts in Louisiana, Pike County Mutual Insurance, B&B Automotive, Spring Hollow Coffee, the Mercantile Bank of Louisiana, Mike's Tire Service, by Pike County Memorial Hospital, and by Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate. Listen all season for high school basketball, right here on your area sports leader, Eagle 102.